Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeons & Dragons, the Lanwell Chronicles. Anyways, I really ought to keep track of who does recaps, but whatever. I'll just D4 it.
That's what I do. Did.
Dude did.
Past tense.
Alright, Quill, you're in charge of the recap this
No.
time.
It's an easy recap anyway.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just about to say, what are you complaining?
Okay. We started out in this new mystery dungeon, and I can't remember if something happened before the room we're currently in, but we went down two paths. One of them had traps everywhere, and we did apple bowling to try to set some of them off, but it didn't quite work. And the next path we went through was well, another part of the apple path was we had to cross, or apple path, trap path was we had to cross a bridge, and we had to take a ball into a dark pit, and took it across and put it in the hole, and the bridge appeared and stayed up, and then we all went across, and then we pulled the ball up, and then one second. Help me notes. Okay. Get the shiny ball thing that lets us see. It has true sight within 5 feet. Found a secret door in the first room. Lit a torch to get through. One of the torches was busted. That's right. Okay, I remember that now. Got a giant fruit from a tree. Fought a Nuzleaf and got the treasure. Uh, took the path of traps. Kaylin got hurt really bad. Sergey exploded. And Reniel lit a guy on fire. Uh, I need to write better notes, guys. Um,
Apparently.
Oh, right, the mirror room. We got one of those rooms where we had to make the light bounce between all the mirrors, and then we got to a mirror room with a fake herald that was known as Pastry, and we got a TM from the portal, and Reniel failed to copy it. That's the best you're getting out of me.
Okay. That was scattered and all over the place, so sorry, no luck points.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you even call on me.
Because you're part of the group.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just forfeit from here on out now because it just wastes time.
I think you got all the plot beats.
You got all the
It,
plot beats, you just needed to have it more structured and put together.
You're not gonna get that from me.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys are all in the center room once again. You got two of the orbs already put in pedestals. You could technically move on right now, technically, through the double doors, but beyond that, you have the path of the giant and the path of the thief left. What do you want to do?
I'm going to be frank with you guys. I need to get whatever treasures this dungeon has, and it's because I made a promise and I want to keep it.
Promise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, funny enough, I'd just like to see what's done the rest of these. Where's a little bit of fun in this, huh?
A promise with whom?
A promise with someone who helped us.
Someone who helped us with.
Finding the altar.
All right, and
Mary's tilting her head, looking at you confused, while Kaylin says, well, it's up to you guys. I personally don't mind looking through just to document more of this dungeon, but at the same time, she sort of waves to her various bruises that were healed a little. She says, I'm also not too much in a position to be speaking.
Yeah, maybe just try to stay behind us, between us. And I realize this might be a chore for you. Um, I don't know your position, Keith, Mary, what you want me to call you, but it's probably best we document what's in this dungeon anyway.
She sighs and she says, if this is to become a permanent fixture on the island, then I suppose this is your job to figure out what these dungeons hold and what dangers are in.
Hmm. And just like Kalen, just stay between us. Don't break off the group, because while I do want to explore this dungeon, I keeping you safe is paramount in my eyes.
Yes, indeed. I, as I said when we first started exploring, I'm not too much of a fighter, so it is best that I stay out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
before
Alright.
anything, I'm going to move over towards Kaylin and. But how hurt does she look?
Um, well, I'd say she is about a 19 out of 28.
All right. I haven't spent anything yet, so I'm actually going to invest 10 of my points of land hands on her.
Oh, you only need to
Oh, wait,
do
you said
9.
9, excuse me.
Okay. So, yeah, you place your hand, flipper, paw, whatever on her, and her wounds slowly heal until she's looking much better.
I'm also going to invest 9 of my own points onto myself.
Okay.
Brings up to 18. And... Okay. I suppose that might help quite a bit.
It does, yes, thank you. It means I can help you more on the front lines than staying in the back and doing nothing.
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'll try not to overextend myself like last time at the very least.
Well, if anyone shouldn't overextend themselves, let's consider what I almost got myself into with the trap room.
Fair enough. In any case, which path shall we go on next?
Well, we're in
We're
front
already
of this
standing
one.
in front of one. We might as well take it.
Okay. Very well. Let's go then. Alright. So, you walk down the path of giants. You walk about 40, 50-ish feet when you see that the corridor begins narrowing a little. It's not too terribly bad, but you do find yourself in a position where it's, and let me throw up the map just to show you as well, where it's a bit narrower. And you see yourselves in, let me get you your, pot orb.
Whoop.
You see yourselves in a position like this where you're in a bit of more of a narrow corridor. Seems to stretch on for quite a while, though obviously you can't really see. And as you are in this corridor, give me a perception check.
Good old perception checks.
All right. Here we go.
First rolls of the set. Oh, okay!
Okay.
Part-
Does anyone else? I guess we're just gonna roll with it.
Okay!
So someone do it. Get the shiny.
Get the shiny!
Get the shiny.
Ah!
Ruined it, Doc.
Watch Quill gets the 20 now.
Yeah.
Nah, Renniel's not gonna try.
Oh.
Okay, anyways, with your amazing rolls, Eugene and Sergey, you hear that there is the sound of very large footsteps coming in your direction, and with that amazing roll, it doesn't sound like it's coming hurried or it senses you or anything. It sounds more like the sound of someone going on a patrol route or something like that.
Ah.
Oh boy.
I think we might know why they call this the Room of Giants.
Guess the ground's kind of like shaking.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big problem is we can't see them, but they can't see us. And if we try to see them, they'll see us.
But also moving in the dark has never exactly been safe.
Okay, so it's 40 feet, right? Is there anything like here?
There is not. And if you're talking about the orb, it's 60 feet.
Yeah. I mean, is there like trees or something or a wall?
Oh, there is, like, the sides are basically walls of trees.
All right. I got an idea. I am going to relay to the group what I'm trying to do because I'm not just gonna walk off and do whatever. I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna tie a rope to either sides of here. I'm gonna try. You're gonna move forward. We're gonna try and draw attention. Oh, I'm gonna try and draw attention, and I'm gonna jump over the rope, and maybe they'll trip over it if they're really big, because the bigger they are, the I forget how the rest goes.
Harder they fall.
Yes. That.
Oh, this just works. This will be
Risky,
quite an
but it's
amusing. Oh, excuse me.
Seems risky, but it might be worth a shot.
It looks like we're gonna have to confront them either way, but this way we can at least maybe get a jump on them.
Having a plan is better than none.
Does anyone else have any ideas?
Renniel shakes his head.
Sergey also shakes his head.
Maybe you could pop up an illusion or something, Renniel, if
A bush appears around him and Sergey.
Sergey steps
that
away.
All right, I'm gonna try it. So can I make my way up to here? Do I need to do any stealth rolls or anything?
You do not currently know.
All right.
Fair enough distance, and it's in the darkness, so...
I'll tie my rope. I'll put it a little higher above my head. I'm assuming the worst and something really big is here. In the attempt to hope it trips and falls over, and if it's hostile. And so I'll tie one to this side, and I'll walk over and bring it to this side.
Um, so Harold sees what Reniel does, and this weird idea comes from. He doesn't know exactly where this idea is coming from, but he walks over to Kaylin's like, I have a strange request. Do you mind if I have a bit of your wool?
A bit of my wool? I mean, I suppose it'll grow back, but what for?
Think I can duplicate what Reniel just did.
Alright, do you got some shears or something? Because I'd rather you not pull it off.
He pulls out an iron thorn.
Okay, just be careful.
And he very carefully cuts a little bit off,
Okay,
and
yeah, I'll allow you to just do that.
he holds it, and he casts minor illusion and creates the effect of a bush over himself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place caltrops here, 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 and here. This is all my caltrops.
Okay. Alright, what color should I make caltrops?
Red.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Alright, so which places?
Here, 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 and here. And that's all of them. I'm gonna display to the party. I'm like gonna point at them as I'm dropping them, just so they don't step on them. All right. Now, Reniel, move forward. Well, I guess I can hold it.
The ball, you mean?
Yeah.
It just kind of floats out and drops in front of him.
Are you sure that you don't want me to handle that? I can protect myself.
Sure. It's just that they're hiding, and I need you to move forward in order to expose more of the area.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go circumvent the caltrops, and I'm gonna go right here actually, just so I don't have to change my course. It's just a straight line.
Is the furthest back I can move is. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just move up to the other side.
Yeah. Don't leave them in the dark.
They're still within range.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, with that, you can see this. And eventually, you see as it comes towards your range. Let me make sure I know what your range is. Yeah, as it comes into the light, you see this.
Oh dear.
Does it seem hostile?
Yeah, as soon as it comes into the light, it notices you two, and it lets out a mighty roar. So, roll initiative.
I've seen that little elk. That
Yeah,
little
it is
hidey
hostile.
hole. Oh no.
You know, I think I got this number a lot last Friday.
10?
10, yeah. 10 and 11.
Waiting on this. Minus what? Oh.
Well, what you both want to get is higher than that, so...
Yeah.
Oh, right, let me throw your sprites up so you can put yourself in.
I
at
can
least we
copy
got-
and paste.
Curious how fast this thing moves. Wait, how do you copy?
You get that selection tool below the hand, and then you just kind of box it over yourself, copy, and then you can just Control V.
Though you're already up, so...
Oh.
Yeah, you can just use that.
And NPCs will move... Wow, okay, sure.
What do they get? Oh. Well, it's a good thing that they're back there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Reniel and Harold, you're not currently part of this engagement, so I'm gonna skip over your turn.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Sergey.
I guess we're gonna start moving backwards. I'm obviously gonna make sure to avoid running headfirst into the rope.
Okay, I'm gonna say passing the rope will count as a double movement, but just for that square. Just so
Okay, so
that
that is
yeah, unless you want to make an acrobatics
10.
check to pass it, I'll say it will be double movement to get past the rope.
Failing the acrobatics check, I assume, just means you stop it at that thing. So
No, you trip over it.
okay, even worse.
Didn't I put it above my head?
Oh right, you did. Okay, then actually, yeah, you could pass by it just fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot it was right above your head. You just need to slightly duck, but otherwise you could easily do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move back to the group, which making sure. So it'd be a dash. Yeah, I'm gonna dash back to the group. So
With with the pot, of course.
with the pot, of course.
Okay.
And then it's a free action. Just drop it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Eugene.
I am going to go here, and then I'm going to use my last smoke screen. Shoot it directly at the wall. Actually, right
Oh.
here. So the smoke screen is obscuring the rope right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let me mark that in, I suppose, black.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Creative thinking here.
I'm going to... I guess... I'm just going to bonus action and go back to the party with cutting action.
Okay. Alright, it is the Golork's turn. It is going to... Yep, it is going to use the dash action to attempt to catch up, and since it can't see the rope, it will trip and fall straight onto the caltrops.
Yay.
How does that work with it being a large creature and a 2x2?
I'm gonna say it'll take 4 damage from each of them. And NPCs will remain behind, so we will move on to Reniel. I imagine you guys probably don't need tactics, at least at this point in time.
Not
No, I
really.
don't
No.
think so.
Okay,
For this round, anyway.
yeah. Alright, Reniel, this thing is down.
Okay, he's gonna mind sliver it.
Alright, that is a interwiz save.
Int.
Okay. It failed.
4 psychic damage. And that's Renyl's turn.
Okay, what other effects does it have?
Next time it has to make a saving throw, it rolls a d4 and subtracts the result from its saving throw.
Gotcha. Okay, Harold.
All right. Harold is going to draw his longsword, charge up towards it. I am going to cast Wrathful Smite,
Okay.
and I am going to swing at it.
Alright. Make an attack roll. And I believe with that thing you can use your charisma.
Yes. Mother. Oh wait, I do have advantage because it's prone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's much better. 17 to hit.
Okay, yep, that hits.
All
Roll
right.
damage, roll Wrathful Smite, and then...
So that is 10 points of slashing damage, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see, wisdom saving throw, and it'll have -4 on the roll as... -4 roll d4 and minus that.
D4
Minus
minus.
1d4.
Okay. Alright. So, first things first, let me see how much it will... Oh gosh, it's losing 4 on this. It failed hard. It got -2.
Excellent. So, in addition, it takes 5 points of psychic damage, and it is now frightened.
It's gonna trip over the rope again.
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I did use all of my movement doing that, so I'm kind of stuck here next to it, but I have it. It now has disadvantage on all attack rolls, so
Yeah.
I might be okay.
All right.
That's my action, my bonus action, and my movement, so that's my turn.
Good turn. All right, Sergey.
All right. Let's see here. I could do something dumb to try to get its attention on me since it has disadvantage, but well, first off, I'm going to move up toward it.
Mm-hmm.
It's prone on the ground still.
Yep. So attack rolls against it are at advantage. Or at least melee attacks. Ranged attacks would be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. We're really going to have more of this stuff on active in the background. It's just like, oh, I have to go look up the description of this effect again.
I print off little cards.
Yeah, no, I should just ask Quill for his little document so I can have, like, that format, because it'd be easier at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, yeah.
So frightened means that every time it's its turn, it's going to try to, what, take movement away from who it's frightened by, or how does that work?
Frightened means that it cannot willingly approach Herald, and as long as it has line of sight on Herald, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's not having a fun time.
Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't be worth using at all. And in this case, I just go for the tried and true attack the thing.
All right. Make me that attack roll at advantage.
Alright. Plus 5.
Okay, that
The
hits.
17 hits, Bellows Fish to the crit.
That hits just with one more point. Okay, roll damage.
Great, so it's a D20. No, not a D20.
Oh, I wish D20 of damage was something.
That's a 2. I can choose to re-roll that, so I'm going to. I'll take that.
Okay. All right. So you'll deal a nice amount of damage, but you notice, oddly enough, while Harold's blade was able to get through it just fine due to its due to special properties involving it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
actually not a magic weapon, I don't believe.
Oh.
It's just the Hex Warrior feature. It means I can use Charisma for attack and damage rolls, but I don't believe it makes it a magic weapon.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
Well.
-7.
Oh, well, but anyways, yes, you notice that your attack is not able to hit it nearly as hard as you'd imagine.
All right, so that's on slashing. I wonder how bludgeoning works. Which is to say, I'm going to use Polar Master for the bonus attack.
Okay.
So that's another. Yeah, it's the same modifier, so. I assume that hits, but it's still advantage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Roll again to get the shiny.
And finally a d4 plus 3. This is bludgeoning.
Okay, you find that same with bludgeoning.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay here, though, so that way Harold isn't the only one that might risk getting hit.
Alright. Eugene?
So noticing Sergei's attacks have been ineffective. Well, they did something, just not as effective as we wish they would be. I'm going to reach in my bag and pull out the water spike.
Oh.
And I'm going to run up and attack with advantage because it's laying on the ground.
Yep. Alright.
So close.
Wow.
Oh, that's 3 19s in a row.
That is
Shiny.
3 19s.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
that hits, so roll damage or roll sneak attack.
So d6 plus 5 cold damage coming your way. 6 and
Oof.
2d6 is what I believe I'm still at. Oh,
Uh,
so 12 cold damage as I just slash him with the spike, and maybe this like water shoots out of it.
Okay. Despite what ground type would think, it's not weak to cold damage, but it's also not resisting it, so.
Yep.
Okay, it is this Golurk's turn. First things first, it is going to get up off the ground.
So I will point out it can use an action to make a wisdom check to try to end the effect of Wrathful Smite.
May I also use a bonus action to just position myself right here?
Oh, right, sorry. Sure.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask that. Okay. Anyways, first things first. Since it is frightened right now, it is going to try running away and,
I would like to make an opportunity attack against it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can do the same.
Sergey and Harold, both of you give me oppies.
Maybe I should have stayed where I was.
Oh, okay. Wow, you guys are rolling
Wow.
hot today.
Another 19 as well.
Sergey, yours is still at advantage. Or no, never mind, it is not. It was not prone when you took the oppie.
Oh gosh, that's a bad roll.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what I got.
Oh, darn it. I
16.
can't reroll 3.
I got that roll on 2d10s.
Ouch.
Okay, so 6 extra damage to it.
I didn't even check the stream, by the way. Are we properly sharing the...
Yeah, the map is on the stream.
Oh, good. We didn't make the same mistake as last time.
Yep, I made sure this time to make sure, though actually I could probably... Map is kind of needs to be zoomed in, but oh well.
Alright.
Yeah, because they're kind of at the edge. But oh well. Anyways, so...
Oh, speaking of which, it's... just as a reminder, it is 1 panel away from getting into the darkness. Or 2, technically.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, this thing is going to use its action to try and it is still frightened. It rolled garbage.
And it has disadvantage on that too.
Ouch.
Oh, well, it failed anyways, but let's see if it gets lower. Nope, but it didn't get much higher either.
Imagine I got the crit fail.
Okay, so yep. That will be its turn.
I'm just using that to mark the darkness. That
Yep.
Okay. Okay, it is Kaylin, NPC's turns. Let's see. Kaylin could get there with a dash, but she's not going to overextend herself. And she'll be right there, though, more or less just because she doesn't want to be in the darkness. All right. And that'll go back to the start of the round. So once again, I imagine you don't need tactics for this. So Reniel.
Raniel's gonna pick up the orb and he's going to recast his bush in front of Mary,
Okay.
and he's gonna hide in it.
Okay.
That's all he can do.
Harold.
How is this thing looking?
In terms of damage, it's got plenty of fight left, but it's also currently on the ground and not exactly looking like the most dangerous thing in the world. But
Could
yeah.
try to deal some more damage to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bonus action, I'm going to place a Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and cast... Oh, it's prone. Gosh dang it.
yeah, that's the fact it's prone is kind of deterring me too.
I do kind of want to stay out of its immediate attack range. The damage is going to probably be less, and the secondary effect is pretty useless, but just so that I can avoid the disadvantage, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay. That'll be another wisdom saving throw from it, I believe.
Correct.
It's still a disadvantage on those, right?
It does not have disadvantage on this.
Now, the disadvantage was because Harold is in its line of sight when it was trying to break the thing.
The difference is that ending Wrathful Smite is a wisdom check, not a saving throw.
Oh, right. Okay, it failed. Vicious Mockery could be vicious.
That is going to be 4 points of psychic damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Huh.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Sergey?
Alright. So I can probably just reach over the rope to hit No, it's behind the smoke screen still, isn't it?
Yes.
But we can assume I'd at least know where it probably landed by the gigantic thud after...
Yeah, most likely. Like,
Alright.
I'm not even gonna, like, try and BS that. You'd most likely be able to, though. If you're attacking... Like, if you're trying to hit it with your halberd through the smoke screen, I would count that as disadvantage, but if you're trying to just locate it in general, you can.
Oh, alright. Part of me really doesn't want to step past the smoke screen and lose sight from the rest of the party is the problem. So...
I mean, you could try... Well, technically, since it's prone, it'd be disadvantage canceled out by advantage, so you could try poking through the smoke.
That is true. Oh, there's an idea. What if I were to use Mud Slap?
I think you would be able to, yeah. Because that's a save.
Mm-hmm. So that is. It's been a while since I've used this.
Didn't I make it an attack roll?
Hmm?
I thought I made it a melee spell attack.
Let me check.
It's
Assuming you don't as well. Mud Slap. Oh, it is a melee spell attack.
it's a melee. Okay, within 10 feet of you. So
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Mud
it's
Slap would
just
be the same deal if you want to try and do that.
right. So it's just default. Is your Constitution or spellcasting modifier plus proficiency? Sure. I mean, this is a chance to wait. No, no. You already put a disadvantage on it. There's no reason to do that. The problems of having multiple things that stack and do the same thing. I'm sorry for taking so long here. I don't want to step through that smoke screen.
You can
So-
step through it and then step back if you don't get within its melee range. Since you have a reach weapon.
Yeah, so what you could do is you could go,
Not really. If I step onto the okay. You can stand there.
yeah, the half circles you can still step on. They're a bit thinner, but you guys are all very small creatures, so you can easily step on the, any place that has slight amount of ground. Only
Okay,
thing
then
I
I'm
might
gonna-
say is, like, maybe not this much, because that's a bit less ground, but still.
Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna stand there, poke it at it, then move back, because that would be all 30 feet to move right back to this square.
Okay. Then give me that attack roll at advantage.
Cool. Plus five.
Night.
All the 19s. What is going on?
If you guys were champion fighters, this would be very lucrative.
Wow. And then no, that's not a plus 5. That's a plus 3. I'm choosing to re-roll that. It's something.
It's something, yeah. I think that technically goes one more damage than what you previously would have done, but
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that turn taking so long.
Alright. Then we move back down to Eugene.
All right. It's a shame. I'm wishing I was the other subclass where I can use items as a free action. But I'll no real point in giving out advantage right now, so I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to pull out my silver spike again and make an attack.
Oh, the silver spike? Okay.
Oh, sorry, the water spike. The water spike.
Just
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah, D20. Oh my god, we don't want that. No, no, no. 16 good.
That does not hit.
Oh wow, it's 17 then.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to disengage and hide in the smoke, I guess.
Okay.
Ducking my head.
Yeah. I was gonna allow that anyways. Okay. Golurk's turn. It's gonna get up again. Let's see. As of right now, it can't really... what do I want it to do? Because as of right now, it can't really see you, and it is frightened, so... Though the fact that it can't see you right now does mean that... Yeah, it could only move... In terms of movement, it can only move here because the cow drops it because of getting up. And let's see. It will attempt to make the check to be no longer afraid again. I am rolling hot garbage today. Okay. Yeah, it is still afraid of you. And yeah, okay. That'll be what the NPCs do, so we move back to you, Reniel.
Can Reniel see its head over the smoke screen?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, he's gonna firebolt then. So this bush just used firebolt.
Bushfire.
I have a little suggestion I was going to make in tactics time.
Oh,
Oh, right, okay.
Would you want me to drench it in oil rather than attacking it?
You can.
Yeah, I mean, that's just some damage you lose in a instance where I cover it in oil so it starts burning, and that's just more damage over time.
Right.
I suspect you'd probably deal more damage attacking it than we would get from the oil.
Yeah, because that's
I
just burning on it rather than.
I mean, oil's like if you had oiled up the caltrops and it fell into oil, that
Yeah,
probably would have been
I
more.
got that thought when I.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Reniel's attack roll.
Yeah.
24.
okay, that hits.
4 fire damage.
Okay.
That's Reniel's turn.
Okay.
Harold is going to move through the smoke screen to here. And now that it is standing up, it is basically a giant Eldritch Blast target.
Basically, yeah.
15.
That does not hit.
Gosh dang it.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my turn.
Alright, Sergey.
All right. Just going to keep this going because it's still affected by vicious mockery, but I want this to last next turn. This time I'm using Mud Slap.
Alright. Make the attack roll using your,
It's strength or constitution.
yeah.
So
Which I
basically the same as any
strength.
normal. Ah.
That doesn't hit either.
Well,
So much for the good rolls you guys were having.
I tried. Back to the smoke screen.
Eugene?
Okay. Well, I don't get sneak attack whether I like it or not, so I'm going to.
Maybe the oil is worth it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna uncork a flask of oil, walk out, and whip it at this guy.
Okay, make a attack roll using your dexterity, an improvised weapon attack roll using your dexterity.
So it's just straight up dex then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. D20 plus 5. Boom! No.
Oh no.
Where did it land?
I'll say the oil landed. Let's see, you're aiming for it, so I'll say the oil landed right here.
Okay. I will. I guess I should ensure a sneak attack next turn, and I'll just hide inside the smoke screen.
Okay, roll stealth with advantage because you're hiding in smoke.
All right. D20 plus what? 9? D20 plus 9. I'll take the 23.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, you're sufficiently hidden.
All right.
Okay, the Golurk's turn. It is going to go into the darkness.
Ah.
Oh no.
Now we all play the hiding game.
And it passed its save. It is no longer frightened.
Hmm.
Okay, I will have. Do you want Mary to move up a bit?
Yeah, just be careful of those caltrops.
Okay,
Is what I say.
I'll have her go. I'll have her go right here.
All right.
Okay, since it's up and active, I'll give you tactics.
Okay. Now what?
Renyul will move up with the light source.
Okay.
All right.
I think my best bet is to just. I don't have a lot of spells that are super helpful against this thing. I mean, maybe command
Hmm.
to just lock it in place for a bit. I guess I could try doing that.
Yeah. And range will kind of be pretty bad for me because it's not magic. So,
I feel like my better option though is to just hammer it with Eldritch Blast and take advantage of Hexblade's curse.
Right. There's also just trying to hit it out of the range, really.
Yeah.
If we can get it to stop and then just stay out of its melee range.
Would anybody find use for Bardic Inspiration?
Not,
Yeah.
not
Or do you have
anything I can
advantage?
think of.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kind of blind right now.
tactics are over.
Mm.
Renil.
Okay. He's gonna use the mage hand that he had already up from the start of the battle to move it right here, and it's above the smoke.
Okay, I was just about to. Well, that part of the smoke is being parted by the true sight thing, but
Oh,
Yeah. I think
right.
that's okay.
Can we see the Golurk now?
yes.
Okay, Renyul's gonna spit another fireball at it.
Yeah, you'd have an easier time seeing it too because of the true sight.
Okay.
20.
Oh,
12 fire
Okay.
damage,
wow.
and Renyul's gonna run up into the smoke.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Why
frightening.
does it? Why does that always land on that number?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, it's not frightened anymore, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I mean we're all gonna be in the smoke, so it's gonna have disadvantage on its attack rolls probably anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
And we whiff
Horribly.
miserably.
Nice.
Alright, we are going to retreat into less smoke screen, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
All right.
Sergey.
Well, I guess I'm actually not going to run up to this thing because I don't want to be on my own. So I'm honestly just going to hide in the smoke screen.
Are you gonna actually take the hide action?
Sure.
Okay. Roll stealth with advantage because you're in the smoke. You're not hidden at all.
Oh boy.
Probably the clinking. Actually, since your armor, you would have had disadvantage on that, but whatever. Maybe it's
Oh.
because of the clanking of your armor or something like that, but it's well aware that you're in that part of the smoke. Alright, and Eugene.
All right. Question: if I shot my slingshot is the equivalent of a bow, right?
Yeah.
So if I shot a bullet through a fire, would that count as like a flaming arrow?
That's an interesting question. Um, I've always imagined the pellets to be more rock based than wood based, though.
You're the referee.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say no for now, but I am going to have the option of having like specifically wooden ammunition and metal ammunition for the future.
All right. Okay, that's fair. In that case, I'm in also the camp of I don't want to get close to it, but getting close to it is how I'll do more damage, but I'll do the safe thing and I'll just hop out of my hide and pew it with a just simple slingshot bullet.
Okay. Make an attack roll, and since you're hidden, you've got advantage.
Ugh. No, don't do this to me. Okay, it didn't do this to me.
There you are. All right.
D6 plus 5 and 2d6. So it'll do 7, I guess. It's resistant to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I guess I will hop back in and I will try hiding again.
Okay. You know the drill.
I know the drill. D20 plus 9. Do I even bother after that? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Almost a 30. Oh, goodness.
All right. It is this guy's turn. And remember how the orb is true sight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's currently an Eevee in a Psyduck that is exposed.
Didn't he put it above the...
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it's 5 feet above, it's still exposing them.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot sphere. So...
It's entered attack range, so I can take an Oppie.
Oh, is it? Is that within your attack?
I have Polearm Master. It's within 10 feet.
Oh, so it is. Okay, make an Oppie.
Dang it.
Your Oppie does not help you.
Ah.
So anyways, this thing, it can't get any further, so it can't actually get to Reniel, but it can hit you, Harold.
Oh, joy.
Has reach.
Yep, it has reach. And I assume a 23 hits?
Ah.
Yes, a 23 hits.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, no.
It dealt 9 bludgeoning damage as it sends this crushing claw at you.
To the viewers, that might not sound like a lot, but it's a lot at low levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, that is its turn. Notably, it is currently standing in the oil spill.
I was about to ask that.
Yep. So, NPC's turn. Let's see. Well, obviously, Mary's gonna... Mary is in no way, shape, or form interested in, any of that stuff, so she's probably just gonna be behind over there. And let's see, what do I want Kaylin to do? Yeah, okay. Kaylin is gonna go over here and she's gonna charge electricity into her paws and use Shocking Grasp on this thing.
Little cattle prod.
Yep. And since this thing is made of metal, she will have advantage of it.
Oh, nice.
Yep, she hit. So she will deal 4 lightning damage to it, which also tells you that this thing is not immune to lightning. And she's just going to walk away.
Yeah. Does that last until her turn's up or the end of the round?
Until the start of her next turn.
Okay.
All right. We will start. Oh, whoops. If I don't accidentally break the timer, we will go to tactics.
All right.
Right.
So who wants to light them up?
You can. Renial wants to follow Kalen's lead.
Okay.
I'm probably going to be switching gears to Vicious Mockery. I think I have about a 40% chance to hit this thing with an attack, which is not a chance I want to take. It seems to be
Right.
really bad at whiz saves.
I mean, if we back over the smoke screen and it starts chasing us again, we can
You
assume
guys
though it
can't
will
hear
probably
that,
try to
can you?
stab.
No.
Hear what?
No.
Apparently there's a parade today and the police are going by.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Go on.
Okay, you were at 40. You were at about 45. I'll say 50 seconds.
Right.
All right.
I mean, the goal is at this point is what? Just keep backing up and.
Or in the smoke.
Yeah.
I do have advantage, and I don't know. I don't want to waste this opportunity to set him on fire.
I do want Renial to move the orb back because that true sight's gonna ruin a bit of the smoke for protection, or at least someone to move it back. Maybe not Renial, but
Okay. Well, Renial's got Mage Hand on it, so he'll move it back.
And he
All
goes
right.
first, so.
Anything you want the NPCs to do?
Can. Okay, Caleb, I want you to. No, never mind. She goes too late.
Okay. I'll just have them act on their own then.
Yeah.
Okay, Rainiel.
Alright. He's gonna go right here and one of his tentacles is gonna shoot out and stab into it, and he's gonna use Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
wow. Wow, there's another crit.
May not need to light him up.
Jeez.
10 damage. And then Renial's just gonna walk back and take the orb with him.
Okay.
And that's Renial's turn.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, I can't hit this thing to save my life with an attack, so we're gonna go for Vicious Mockery again.
Alright, you can do so. And it will fail.
Cool. That is 3 points of psychic damage and 1 point of necrotic damage. And we are going to backsea upseas, and that will be my turn.
Alright,
All right.
Sergey.
Yep, I'm gonna move back over into its range. Well, at least not here. I have to wonder if Polar Master still lets you use the secondary attack that has reach or not, because that's like hitting with the other end of the weapon.
I'm gonna say no, that's something that you'd have to do in melee distance instead of...
Yeah, I figured as much. So in that
Can't
case,
make
I'm just gonna.
opportunity attacks right now, though, so...
Hmm?
It can't make opportunity attacks right now.
All right. In that case, I will actually get within the 5 feet, and I'll just hit with both. So.
Alright. Hit with your totally not multi. That'll miss.
Ouch. plus 5.
That'll hit.
4 plus 3. And then I'm gonna step back behind the smoke again.
Okay.
So I probably have to step outside of the smoke to see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna be hitting the ground, so I'm gonna get out of there. I'm just gonna produce flame at the ground below its feet. That square in particular.
Okay. You throw your flames there, and the bottom and the ground underneath its feet starts on fire, and it gets lit on fire too.
All right, cool.
Neat.
All right, roll me a d6 of fire damage.
Come on, 6. Oh.
3.
All right.
Well,
Well,
you're at an
then-
even 100.
Yeah, that pleases me more than All right. So I'll just move back here, I guess. I guess I could hide because it can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's oh no, not +7. That's an attack. Uh, whatever. I won't even. I'll go for the 20 or whatever.
You don't really need it for
I'm gonna
hiding.
get 25.
Yeah.
Okay, it's this thing's turn. Obviously, the smoke screen is obscuring you. It's gonna go right here, and I'm gonna make a check for something.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. It is going to reach in and snap the rope in half.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Well,
So does it burn on its turn, or does it burn when my turn rolls around?
It will burn on its turn.
Okay.
So
Oh, it burned. Yeah, it did before. It's just its turns right after me.
yeah,
I see. Yeah. Okay.
and it took the full 6.
nice.
But yeah, now the rope is in half.
Yeah.
Well, there goes that strategy.
Good news is we can just tie it back together.
And that will be its turn.
Okay.
Mary will obviously move back. Kaylin will go over and will attempt to shock it again. And she whiffed. But she'll move back because of Reniel's shocking grasp. And yeah, that's round, so let me fix the timer. And tactics.
I
It's
feel
hit.
like we've got a pretty good loop going on here.
Right.
Don't
We've
let it-
established its head is poking over the smoke screen.
Correct.
Okay.
Which means then.
We should probably all get behind the caltrops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably also pull back the orb again. I mean, it's not going to trip on anything this time, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't do as much damage, but I'm just gonna shoot it. I don't really want to get close to it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the fire will compensate for that.
And at this point, I'm more concerned about just we're not going to have much space to run, so I think getting my AC buffed up is going to be important, followed by just sort of.
Well, how does it look, DM?
It's not at its last legs, but it's definitely starting to look tired.
Okay.
All right.
It might be worth just attacking it then. Because if Renuel lands another crit, then we can probably take it out this turn.
That's true.
Not like he's going to.
I was just about to say, relying on crits is quite the bolt strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
500.
Actually, I have another idea. I could use Divine Smite on it to move it backwards.
You mean Thunderous?
Yeah, Thunderous, excuse me.
Okay.
Time's up.
Reniel?
Alright. He's going to move back here and pull the orb with him. And he's going to firebolt.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. That hits.
Dirty 20.
Roll
Did you
damage.
just... No, dirty 20.
8 fire damage.
Okay.
All right.
And he's going to go back a little bit more, but he's going to leave the orb there.
Alright. Harold?
Yeah, I want to blast this thing, but I just can't hit it reliably, so we're going to use Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. It failed.
Excellent. Probably actually type in the right place.
Yeah, I'm rolling garbage for hits. Wisdom saves.
Okay, well, I'm rolling bad for damage rolls, so it's cool. 2 points of psychic damage, 1 point of necrotic damage.
Alright. Sergey?
And
All right.
I'm going to move
Oh,
here.
yeah,
We'll
sorry.
go
Is it
here.
able to take Oppies at this point, or...
It is able to take oppies right now, yeah.
Drat!
Kaylin missed with her shocking grasp, and Raniel did not apply it himself.
Is the smoke screen still active?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
active for an entire minute, I believe.
Yeah.
Jeez, it hasn't been 10 turns. That's... do I want to risk getting in range of this thing? Because I know what I want to do. What do you guys think? Risk getting Oppied?
It will have disadvantage if it tries to do an opportunity attack.
Alright, well if that's the case, then I'm going to first off cast Thunderous Smite, move in range, and I'm going to take a swing at this thing.
Okay. Go ahead. That hits.
Barely. Jeez. 10 plus 3. I'm re-rolling that. Nice.
Okay.
And then followed up with a extra 2d6. 2. It's weird doing this one. Okay, and now it needs to succeed a strength saving throw.
Okay. So, you do this. First things first, let me calculate the damage. Let's
That'd
see.
be 6 and 9.
Yep. Plus 6 plus...
15.
Okay, so you do that, and this thing is flown back automatically because you see it fall.
Nice.
You have slain the giant.
All right. I suppose we wait a few seconds for the smoke to go away, and I look at my rope broken in half.
Do note that that let out a loud sound that's hearable from 300 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Is it actually down for good this time?
Yeah, when I said it's down, I mean it's...
I know I'm saying that in character.
Oh, sorry.
Has it tripped a lot before?
I will move up and poke at this thing one last time to make sure it's down.
Renuel moves up the orb to see what's going on, now that it's fallen over, and eventually he moves up with it.
I try to reclaim my supplies. Did any of my caltrops break with this thing falling on them, or
It is
had-
a large thing, so yes, all of them broke.
okay? I just don't have caltrops anymore then. Okay. Well, I repair my rope by just kind of tying it together in the middle.
Alright.
where it
Well,
snaps.
actually, Kaylin sees the broken rope and sees you about to tie, and she's like, wait, just give me a second. She takes the two ends of the rope and she casts the mending cantrip, and your rope is fixed.
How about that? I was just about to say, does anyone have mending?
Oh, thank you.
So I would have known that it died because I absorbed some of its life force.
Yeah.
I mean, if Sergey attacked with lethal intent.
I mean,
How taboo is it in our universe to do
I mean,
that?
against dungeon Pokemon, that was the other thing. We know that their intent is to kill, so
It gets dungeon, like, it's not taboo to, especially in the heat of combat, kill a dungeon Pokemon if you need to. Though if you bandied it about town, going like, I killed X and X amount of dungeon Pokemon,
Right.
look at me, you'd get a bunch of strange looks. So it strictly isn't, but there are some people who are sort of not who might sort of not be okay with it, but you wouldn't be tried, you wouldn't be criminalized or anything like that. You'd just be fighting for survival.
yeah, I'm trying to think whether or not he would have. I mean, his oath is that he doesn't like to kill, but in the case of like life or death situation like this,
You can just ask Reniel to do it.
I'm not asking Reniel to do
Yeah.
it.
I guess if we were to take this out of the Pokemon setting and you killed a wolf, like, how would
Yeah.
you feel about that? A wolf attacking you?
I mean, if you put it like that way, I assume that in a situation with a literal giant coming after you, he probably would have made sure the thing was down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, the cursed target died, so, Harold, you can restore HP.
Yay. Souls.
I don't know if this is a mechanic in Mystery Dungeons, but can I check it for loot or stop me to carrying any? Not a convenient seed he's conveying, a reviver seed he's carrying or something.
No, he's not carrying anything.
Okay. And
Like, there might be occasional enemies that might carry something, but this thing is a big giant that mostly relied on his strength and his natural armor and stuff like that, so he's not carrying anything.
Yeah, we've been checking bodies previously.
yeah.
And Reniel takes his spot right next to Sergey.
And I'll peek into this little nook on the left. Like, is it just a little dead end?
Yeah. It looks like it would have been a very cramped place to, say, hide from something large that would be charging towards you, but since that large thing is currently down on the ground dead, it otherwise doesn't have anything.
Sergey's looking quite proud of himself for getting the final blow there.
And is there, do we hear any other of those footsteps?
You do not.
Okay. I think we should go forward. I think another one of... I point above my head. One of those things is up ahead.
Right.
Right. Before that, though, don't we want to check this little corner with the special light?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I forgot about that. It's like it's been 2 weeks or something.
Okay, you check the corner, smart thought, but no, there's nothing there.
Okay.
And Reniel drags Sergey along with him as he moves up closer with the light.
Reniel,
He doesn't
Alright.
say anything.
this is getting very annoying.
Do you guys want to actually search this room thoroughly, or do you just want to go ahead?
I kind of just want to go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead.
All right. We will go to the next room.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, there's it.
Oh,
Wait, the cauldron? What?
Yeah, there's a cauldron there. To expedite things, if you decide to check it out, you see a bright light. It doesn't actually flash the entire room, but a bright light appears under you, and a platform lifts you up into the air.
Oh. I think we were supposed to sneak by this guy.
Yes, you were.
Ah,
Oopsie.
giant killers. Cool.
I mean, hey, you managed, so.
Yeah, yeah. I think just Harold took a pretty hard blow.
I mean,
well, no, he got it back.
yeah.
Soul absorption.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
Well, yeah.
To expedite this, yeah, you guys continue onward and reach the next room where you have another altar with another orb.
Take it.
Okay, what is it this time? I want to wait before taking it immediately because last time we did that, something happened. What's the room look like?
Yeah, just the same as you can imagine. It's just one of the. Basically, it's pretty much the same as the previous 2 times you've been there, just a room that has a pedestal with an orb on it.
Yeah, nothing happened. It happened when we went into
It's
one
the
of
room
those
back,
paths.
right?
Or it happened when we went into that room, the mirror path, and we placed it in a pedestal.
Oh.
That's when all that happens when we do this is just it rumbles behind us and the
Right.
geography's changing.
It has felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I guess since everyone's kind of hesitant, I'll just pluck it out.
Okay, yeah, you pluck the orb out, and you hear the rumble, rumble from behind you.
All right, let's go back to that main room. Be careful in this next one, though.
Of course. Last room of all of them, and then we get to figure out whatever it is with the list. Just putting all the orbs in.
And the theme is giants, apparently. So.
Well, this was giants. The next one was.
No, I
We'll
mean.
have to go back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The going back giant path.
Okay. You walk back, and you walk down the familiar long corridor as before, but eventually you see the Golurk there, only it's kneeling down, it's covering the entire passageway, and it looks immobile, and it looks 10 times as large as it used to be.
Ah.
But it is currently not moving at all.
Can't get over it.
I mean, you could try. You would need to. Well, there's no. Like, if you want to get over or anything like that, you would need to actually attempt climbing it or something like that.
Where was that little pedestal? I think that's what
let's try putting an orb in there first.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like cupping his hands or anything?
So what he's doing is the position. He's sort of on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
He's sort of, and in terms of the position, we may as well I'll use this map to sort of show it off. So let me drag you all, since the passageway looks the same. So you've got this. Whoops. You've got this guy here. He's on his knees. He is vastly larger. And yeah, he's on his knees, and he sort of has his hands to the side.
Okay.
Reniel holds the orb up to him.
Okay, as you hold the orb up to him, what you see is that there is an entrance into its head.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's foreboding.
You would need to climb up in there, find a way into it, but it is about 40 feet up, but there is an opening into its head.
Well, this is odd.
Well, we have a few options here. We could send a small party inside and see what's going on in there. And maybe we can move it, or we can all go inside.
It tells me only one person needs to get in there.
Who wants to climb up then?
I'll do it. All right, I chalk up my hands with some of my chalk. And is this guy scalable? Like, does he have
Yeah.
like, footholds and stuff to easily climb them?
Yeah, it's going to take a bit of effort, but he is scalable. Or it is scalable.
Okay.
Would you like some help with this?
Yeah. I would.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give Eugene Bardic Inspiration.
All right. And maybe try and catch me if I fall, but I think I can get up there. I'll also leave the rope dangling out of there. And if you see it frantically moving, maybe try and come and help me.
I'm gonna wait for a moment. How tall exactly is this thing?
40 feet up to its head.
40 feet. In that case, I'm actually gonna hand Eugene the 60-foot rope that I have.
All right. I guess I'll tie it together with mine, but I first have to get up there. So I'll begin climbing.
Okay. Since your hands are chalked up, give me an athletics check at advantage.
All right. I guess I'm also gonna pass the orb over to. I'll just set it down and let whoever come and get it.
Reniel will appropriate it.
All right. D20 -2.
Well, that's advantage.
Good thing.
Ah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you find yourself, you feel like you were about to maybe slip, but then you managed to get your second wind and you managed to easily climb to the top.
All right. And looking into this hole in its head, can I see into it? Like, see what I'm going into?
You can see that it appears to be a somewhat circular room, but it's also extremely dark in there.
Okay. Um, is it magical darkness, or can I
It's the
light
same darkness as the rest of the forest.
Reniel, could you move it a little closer to the opening here?
Reniel moves the original orb up to the opening and just kind of. Well, he can't get it up that far. Um,
Maybe someone's going to have to also climb up. Could you tie the rope to something?
Reniel is going to try to climb 10 feet up and get the original orb up into the head.
Or I've got a better idea, and I just throw the rope down. Just tie it to the rope.
Reniel does so.
And then I just pull it up, still tied to the rope, and I just kind of like flash it in the side of the room to see more of a, get a better
Okay.
view.
From what you can see inside the room, it appears to be mostly empty, though even with it, you can't see all the way inside.
All right. I'm gonna take this one with me. So I untie it from the rope and then just tie the rope around my waist. and just throw it back down. If you see this moving crazily, I'm in trouble. And I'll advance into the room with the orb in hands.
Okay. So yeah, as you advance in, you see with the orb's light basically just this.
Okay.
Sergey, you should be ready to pull him out.
Of course.
The rope will be slowly like ascend. Oh no, I tied a 50 to a 60, so it's 110. Do I have a good idea how far the rope is in accordance to them right now?
Uh, okay, so from
I guess I
right
can just met.
here, so yeah, it will require math, but the opening is right here. And so it would be your distance there minus 40. And that's how much left slack on the rope.
I'm
Okay.
effectively going to be sort of belaying this thing, as it were.
All right. I'm going to. I'll just assume I'm carrying this pot, just so I'm not dragging around two things.
Yeah.
And I'll slowly advance, just until something uncovers of just a landmark or something of interest. I'm just gonna go in kind of a straight line.
Okay.
By the way, just to clarify, so the way that I'm going to be holding this rope is like there's a bit of slack to it, but it's enough that like if he were to move very suddenly, it would be very obvious.
Okay. Alright, so you're just gonna move straight ahead until you reach the end, basically?
Or until I see something that's just not a room. Like if there's a statue or a tapestry or anything that's of interest.
Okay. Well, you keep going ahead, and you eventually reach the end of the room.
Okay.
Nothing of any particular note that you saw.
All right. So just so I'm not taking away too much rope, I'm gonna go back to the center and go up.
Okay. You go up, and you see this.
All right. And I'm gonna do the same thing onto this side just so I can see what I perceive as the whole room.
Okay. You walk over there, and
Oh no, I'm worried about those frogs coming through it.
yeah, we can hear those.
All right. All right. I've got a general idea of the whole room. I'm gonna peek out the door and I'm gonna say there's two torches on either side of a large circular room.
See if one of the torches is fake.
Okay. I'll take Harold's advice and I'll walk up to that one and see if this one is broken like the one we saw in the first. I'll check both of them to expedite it.
Yeah, you check both of them, and both of them look fine.
They're both real.
If you can't see any differences between them, I'd probably try lighting them both, I guess.
Are there any differences between them?
Not that you could tell, nope.
Okay. I would burn the rope if I were to use produce flame, wouldn't I?
Probably yes.
Yeah. All right. I'll untie myself briefly, and I'll light a torch, one of my own personal torches, and then flame off, tie myself up, and I now have a torch in hand. See? Torches are useful.
Okay, then.
All right. And I'll go over here, and I'll light this one up with the torch.
Okay, you light the torch. And
Alright.
it is lit.
All right. And I'll go over to the other one and do the same thing.
Okay. You go over to the other one. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Was I forget it's 7 or 9. I think it's 7. Yeah, it's 7. Ugh, 24.
Okay. As you're passing by, you sense movement going away from you.
Away from me, like in the north.
Yeah, like
towards
you were
the-
heading south and you sensed movement going to the north. But it was out, but you don't see anything. You could just hear it.
Were the footsteps heavy or were they light?
They were
similar
very
to mine?
light.
Were they similar to mine? The pace I was going at?
About that fast, yeah.
Hmm. Just give me a second. Just weighing my options here. If you want to cut back to the other group, but I don't think they're doing anything.
What is the other group
Yeah.
doing?
Waiting.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to walk out the exit, and I'm going to gesture. I'm going to point at Sergey, and I'm gonna like motion for him to get up here.
All right.
I have a rope, so
Yeah, I'm gonna just climb up then.
Okay. Sergey, you climb up.
I'm gonna tell him there's something in here.
Something like, how would you describe it? Just
I can hear it. I don't know what it is. It's at the north side. Do I still hear the footsteps?
You do not anymore.
Are the
You've
torches still lit?
you would not know that because you're not within distance of either
Ah.
of them.
Okay. I'll tell him to come along with me, and I'll walk with the orb to here. Well, to over here, keeping an ear out for those footsteps again.
As of right now, you do not hear them.
And is the torch still lit?
You're at the south. You didn't light that torch.
I thought I lit both of them.
Oh, I
Wait.
thought you stopped after that perception check.
Oh.
Okay.
oh yeah, I thought
Yeah, I thought
Oh.
you stopped after that perception check because you were focused on the noise.
I thought also that you had perception checked and then ran back to the.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I'll try lighting it again then. I'll try lighting it then.
Okay, you light it.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
All right. I'll say no. There's another one on the other side. Let's be careful and go towards that.
All right.
And then we'll move up within 60 feet of it.
Mhm.
Okay. And as you're moving up, you hear the footsteps going south. And you see the torch on the north is not lit.
I lit that.
Something's putting them out. So how
So-
do we get both lit?
So the ball lights up 60 feet, so that would be like almost the whole room, right?
It's just out of range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to pull another torch out and give it to Sergey.
I'll take said torch.
All right. Let's go back down there and see what's down there.
So if we have the orb in the exact middle of the room, are both torches just in darkness?
If you have it at the exact middle of the room, then I believe both torches would be in darkness, yes.
Damn,
Okay,
just barely.
let's move it south a little bit.
All right.
So let's move it to like about here, yeah.
Okay, you move it there, and you see that that torch is once again no longer lit.
Interesting. All right, I got an idea.
All right.
Let's move it so the north one is just out of reach. And wait, okay. So, I'm playing with the geography in my head right now. All right, so if
I know
it's
Renuel's not there, but can I make a suggestion?
it's not my choice.
That's
I suppose maybe Raniel can yell in.
Never mind then.
you wouldn't be able to see the room.
All right, so let's move it. Okay, so all right, let's keep it there. You go down there and light that one. And then I'll go like right here. Or
Because that puts you at 50. You can stand just outside of the range of the torch.
yeah, like right here.
It's like 10 feet out if the orb is there.
Yeah, like right here.
One more.
One more. I just can't see the torch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go light that torch, and then you just move it 5 feet forward, and then I'll light that torch.
All right. So I'm within range of this torch and within the orb that I can just light this then.
Yeah, we could make this easier by just getting the other orb, but
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
yeah, but
Then the entire party would have to be up here.
yeah. All right, so let's carry this out.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to light this one and then move back towards the orb.
Yeah, keep your eye on it.
Okay, let's see. With your movement, you can... You would have to... You can do that because you can do that within a dash, and picking up the orb is a free action.
All right. So that gets lit, and then I run back towards the orb, keeping an eye on the torch that I just lit.
And as
And
soon as
then-
I see that torch, I'm gonna light it.
All right. I
Which-
then pick up the orb and I move with it.
Okay, and... Eugene, you're gonna light it?
Yeah.
Okay, both torches light, and as both torches light, this room itself lights up. You see this appear in the center. You see these two down here.
Huh.
And everyone outside, you see the Golurk come to life, and it begins standing up.
Well, it's a good thing I got someone else in here with me.
These two right here are angry with you, so roll initiative.
Well,
So are we doing two different combats right now?
Oh, the Golurk is not aggressive, it's just standing up.
oh,
Okay.
How high is it standing up?
It is standing up very high. As
no.
of right now, it's about 80, yeah, about 80 feet up.
How tall is Mary?
Oh God, you're gonna climb very.
Let me look up my Lodic's height. How is my Lodic 20 feet?
Excellent.
oh no.
Okay then. So yeah, Mary could get you up 20 feet, I suppose.
Okay. Reno's going to say,
Mary, can you hold me up as high as you can?
What?
They might need help.
We'll have to see what she thinks about that as soon as it reaches her turn. Oh wow.
It's standing up in the sense you can walk under its legs now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did I roll for that again?
Reno's ready to go.
So yeah, you can basically walk and run under its legs basically now. But anyways, NPCs will be going. Wow, NPCs are rolling crap today.
All right. Can we have tactics time?
Yeah,
All right.
let me and you can see fully in this room, by the way.
All right.
And you guys also can see that the Golark is lit up inside its head. But anyways, tactics, go.
We could just take the treasure and leave.
That is indeed an option. I'm
That
right
is an
here to
option.
grab it.
Do you want to just run with the orb and
Well, I gotta be either you open the chest and grab stuff, or I open the chest, grab stuff, and
it's just I have more movement and
that's true. Should I? Do you want to grab it then, or?
I could probably pilfer it and just try and run.
All right, so yeah, you're before me anyway, so I'll grab the orb and run.
Okay, any any other comments from anyone else?
See what else I'm supposed to do. So, no.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, we'll start with you, Eugene.
All right. I'll get there with a cunning action dash and my movement, which is 40, so I still have 20, and I'll try and loot the chest.
Okay.
Or can I just grab the chest?
The chest is going to be a bit heavy to grab. If you grab it, it's going to encumber you.
Okay, I'll just try to take what's inside of it then.
Wait a minute. That gives me an idea. Oh, well, it's too late anyway.
Okay, you open up the treasure chest. This is interesting in the middle of a combat situation, but roll a d4 to see what you get. This is where random... Okay, roll...
Oh.
Roll me a, whoops, I have it in this tab. Roll me another d4. Oh, wow, okay. You find another TM.
Okay, I put
Okay.
TM question mark in there. Should I label it as anything, just so when you identify it, you know what it is, or...
Hornleech.
Okay. Horn leech. All right. And that's all that's in there?
There's a note.
I'll grab the note too.
Okay. I assume you're gonna take it out instead of reading it in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, it's just crumpled up in my hand right now. And I'll also move. I have 20 left from the cunning action, so I'll move to right. No, keep grabbing the map instead of my character. Okay, I believe right there. Or no, one over, one back. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Alright, Reniel, are you doing anything in particular?
So I was going to Misty Step, but it turns out Misty Step's reach is 30 feet and not 60 feet.
That is correct.
Oof.
I can't get up there. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. We're running
It's
anyway.
Fine. How do we get down?
We climb.
All right. Harold, same thing with you.
How high up is the entrance?
80 feet.
Okay. Um, I guess I'll hold my action, and if any hostiles appear, they're getting Eldritch blasted.
All right.
Yeah, that's about all I can do.
Sure.
Sergey.
Well, picking up running. That is a dash too, since picking up is a free action. So that gets me right to the entrance to this place.
Okay.
And at this point, I assume that the party could probably see me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout down to them that we're just running out of here. There's Pokemon behind us.
Okay. It is the Frogadier's turn. They're both gonna move up. Whoops. I meant to grab this. And they're both going to send watery daggers at you, Eugene.
Okay.
What's your AC?
It is 16.
Okay, one hits, both hit.
Oof.
Oh dear.
You'll take 8 cold damage from both of them.
So 16 in total.
Yep.
Okay.
And the NPCs will, there's not much, well, okay, Mary will, stand tall so that if anyone wants to climb on her to get higher up, they can.
Okay.
But, yeah, we move back to you, Eugene. Or, do you need tactics?
I'm gonna do something crazy.
You're going to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Reniel can reach up there with calm emotions if he distance spells it.
Right.
So if you can get to where Sergi is and the Frogadiers come over, well, they can attack at range. So he probably,
I would like to know what you're planning so that.
yeah.
I'm going to jump out using my tent as a parachute.
Oh, you know, I mean, theoretically.
Maybe have a backup plan if this doesn't work, but I don't. It's not going
I
to be
have
much
another
better if I
option.
just climb down.
So if you're gonna do that, I could just pounce wand my way down.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright, then, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I have a free action to pull out my tent and hold both ends of it.
It's down to no sticks somehow.
And I have like exactly 60 feet to get to like here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna do that jumping off with the parachute, with the tentachute.
Okay, you jump out, you extend the parachute, tentachute, in a desperate attempt to reach the ground, and you find that it is going to slow your fall, but it's going to make it so that either someone can attempt to catch you and it'll be easier for them to do, or if they don't, you'll take less damage if you hit the ground. So, someone wants to try and catch them, they can.
So am I like technically still suspended in the air because it like requires movement to go down?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's where I am.
Okay. So
With
yeah,
2 HP.
you see Eugene suspended in the air, heading down.
Well, careful, you're breathing in your mic there.
Sorry.
Apparently, this is very intense for Quill.
To be fair, Eugene just jumped from 80 feet up. If he doesn't survive that fall, oh no.
Okay, so yeah, Eugene is currently off the map, suspended in the air. Reniel.
Raniel is going to use the help action on Harold so that Harold can catch Eugene better. And he's going to do that by holding his tentacles out like a trampoline, I guess. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Harold.
I'm going to move in position with this ball of fluff on my head and try to catch Eugene before he dies.
All right, and Sergey.
I'm just pounce wanding my way down.
Okay. You do that, and you are down. The frog deers themselves are not going to be able to reach you or be able to do anything, so yeah, we'll take you out of initiative and go to the help Eugene survive his fall camp.
He has
So,
another turn. Oh wait, no, he's the first one here, so
I
can do another action
suppose,
to try to help.
yeah, I'll let you three decide. I'll give you 1 minute, and you three can parse out how you're going to help him with his fall.
Can I have any input?
Yes.
Hold out another tent as like a like.
Wait, do we even have another tent?
I don't think we do. Do you have a blanket?
Clearly, this 2x4 will help.
Reniel's going to pull out one of his pull out the net that he has, and we can stretch it out.
Oh, good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna wonder if a blow away wand could be used to help somehow. If it was from like directly below him to cancel
Wait a
out
minute,
momentum.
Eugene, or not Eugene, Sergey, Wind Waker up.
I don't even know if that'll actually. Wait, hold up. Can I do that?
Technically, yes. The wind in that dungeon was blowing up and down, so technically, yes.
Huh. How about that? Well, obviously,
Okay, yeah,
that was
so
strong wind, so
have him-
moderate wind.
I mean, anything helps. So we're Harold and Reniel will hold the net below Eugene, and you can try to slow him further with the Wind Waker.
Yep.
Okay, you
Yeah, I'll do that.
do that. You and Kaylin will also help you hold out the net. You Wind Waker up. You feel the draft massively lower your fall, Eugene, and you land safely on the net.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a rough land, but it's very soft. I'm just kind of laying down all like calved and stuff, and then I look at my fist, and then I uncrumple the note from the treasure chest.
Okay. Oh gosh, this is hilarious.
Oh no.
The note says, "This chest contains the meaning of life."
And I just like huck it over my shoulder. Let's go.
That's what's missed. That was quite impressive.
Let's go. And I'm like running underneath the legs.
Yeah, you all do that, and you do not see the frogadiers at all coming to attempt to pursue you or anything like that, and you manage to escape your way back into the center room.
Woo!
Renyl's back on Harold's head, by the way.
And we'll plug that into which one do you want to plug it into? Wait, don't we have? No, we don't have all of them. There's 3, so we do have to go through Thief.
All right, we still got Thief left.
Yeah. All right. How's everyone's HP?
Do we want to take a short rest if we can?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Renyl's
suggest.
fine.
I'm not.
Yeah, after that, I was assuming Eugene would probably want to take a short rest.
Okay, if you are taking a short rest, how are you gonna go about doing it? Because you're kind of slightly a little exposed in this area.
All right.
Can we head back to the previous room? The before all these 4.
Head back to the previous room, as in like the
Which was the one with the tree, right?
large tree room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from going there.
I wonder if that room would be safer technically. There's only 2 ways
I
to
mean,
do it.
this room has been safe every time we go to it.
It's also fully lit.
What in the last room also? I'm just thinking about because like the
No,
last room
last
only
room-
had
well, kind of.
it was lit to get out of the room, wasn't it?
Mm.
It was
The giant
It had to be
itself
dark,
was lit, but the rest of the room was partially dark in the giant
oh,
pathway.
Okay. I meant the giant tree, not the giant.
Oh, the giant tree itself, yeah, it was lit from the fruit.
Well, if it weren't for Mary, Harold and Renyl could pretty much hide everyone in fake bushes.
So there's nothing in this room, right? There's like no
It's just-
foliage.
There's a number of trees along the area. Like if you want to, like, say, there's probably plenty of leaves on the ground and stuff like that. If you want to use those for something.
Hmm.
But there's no like bushes or anything like that.
Maybe hide in a tree. But I don't know if everyone could do that, especially with a 20-foot snake thing. What is your call, guys? I'm pretty critical health right now, but
How many more lay on hands do you have, Sergey?
I'm down to literally 2 points.
Kaylin can offer some healing herself, though it's, as you can imagine, it is limited in how much she can offer.
okay.
And if we're gonna spend hit dice first, and then I'll see if after the fact Eugene still wants the last 2. I can.
Well, the conundrum we're facing is we might get attacked while we're short resting, and that we kind of don't want that.
That's why I was thinking the large tree, because if we can climb up there, and that would be safe to be above the ground to rest.
Renyl's got a citrus berry.
All right. That's just like a normal healing potion.
2d4
Yeah.
plus 2.
I mean, I think if I just have a little buffer, I can probably make it through the rest.
Renyl's going to mage hand a citrus berry over to Eugene.
Is anybody else significantly injured?
I'm still above half.
Renyl does have a little bit of damage. I've
I
actually
should-
got it written down right there in the out
Kaylin's fully healed, and Mary has not taken damage so far. If you're gonna give yourself a bit of buffer, then Kaylin will give you a single cure wounds potion.
All right. I'll just take that one then
I
instead.
could go ahead and use the salve again.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's do that.
all right. You can use the salve on that citrus berry.
All right.
So 2d4 plus 2.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. And with the salve, everyone who is damaged will get it.
5.
Okay. And she'll
something.
cast Cure Wounds on you, which is... yeah. And from Kaylin's Cure Wounds, you will restore 9 HP, Eugene.
All right. That should be good. I feel much better.
Cure
Thank
Wounds
you.
is a D8.
Oh. Oh, shoot.
What did you do?
I did a D6.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 11 instead. Alright, well, I should technically roll it, or roll the D8. I can't exactly say it would have been +2. Alright, 8 HP.
8. Was that the same as last time?
There was one less.
It was, yeah, it's one less than last time.
Okay, so I'm 15 instead of 6.
Oh, whoops, I actually did a +5, it's +4. 7.
So oh.
Hmm.
This is going less and less as it goes along.
All right. Yeah, that should be good. It's just one more left. Let's try and tackle that one. And we go to Thief. I guess, unless there's any objections.
Nope.
No, none to be had.
All right.
Jeez, what is with those frogs, by the way?
I don't know.
This happens a lot.
Croak, croak, croak.
It happens pretty much every time I'm in a.
I've
call
tried
with
to
them.
even like adjust the activity of the mic to make them not come through. I don't know why they're still showing up even though.
Throw a rock in the pond.
That'll only hold for like maybe 5 minutes.
Alright. Anyways, Path of the Thief time. So, you begin walking along that path, and Reniel
Yes.
give me normally this would be you're holding on to it with Mage Hand, right?
Yeah.
Normally I would have you give me a strength saving throw, but since you're using Mage Hand, give me athletics check with your spellcasting modifier instead of strength.
Ooh.
Okay. Trying to think how this would work. I don't. Do I have proficiency with it, or just the modifier?
Do you have proficiency with athletics?
I do not.
Then no, it would just be your spellcasting modifier then.
Okay. Hang on. Four.
Okay. So as you're walking along
6.
this, yeah, 6. Well, maybe you'll be lucky. Let's see. It will be. Okay. So as you're walking along this pathway, you see jump out in front of you from the darkness. You see a Nuzleaf come out. It grabs your orb, manages to just barely break your telekinetic connection with it, and it is beginning to run away. So, we shall go to a chase sequence.
Oh, great.
Alright, so here's how this is gonna work. This Nuzleaf is obviously going to run away. You guys have a few options of what you can do. If you are just chasing it and trying to keep pace with it, you don't have to do anything in particular as of right now. However, if you want to use your action to do something like, say, fire at it or cast a spell or do something fancy, you can do so, though you will have to make an acrobatics check to keep up or be left behind in the darkness. I'll have the NPCs automatically follow along, And if anybody wants to retreat back to the center room, they may do so.
Okay.
I already have an idea.
I also have an idea. What is your idea?
Compelled duel will actually be useful for once.
Oh.
How far
Do
does that reach?
I get any benefits with cunning actions?
Yes, if you, with cunning actions, you will not have to make an athletics check. You can use your action and still keep up with it.
Okay.
So, yeah. We will, I won't put this in technical initiative. I'll just go down the list and see what everyone wants to do. So, Doc, what do you want to do?
Okay. Yeah, I think I will be going ahead and using an action. I am going to cast Command and tell it to drop.
Oh,
That works too.
Bad
okay.
boy.
So that would be a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Correct.
What is your save DC?
13.
Okay, it passed.
What did it roll?
It rolled 16.
Okay, I am going to use Cutting Words and force it to subtract a d6 from that roll.
Okay, interesting. Oh, and it got a full 6 subtraction.
Oof.
Well,
So that reduces it down to 10, which means command compels it and it drops the orb. Okay. So
I still need to make the check since the orb is no longer moving.
you do not. I'll say that will end your turn, since you don't need to run specifically to go grab it. So, Sergey, the orb is currently on the ground, and the Nuzleaf is going to no longer be running this turn since it needs to grab the orb before it runs again.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
It's going to try to run again. In that case, I'm still going to use compelled duel. I don't want this thing to get the chance to run away.
Alright, that's another wisdom save.
That's another wisdom save. It's a DC 12.
DC 12. It got 11.
Okay, please, no one really try to attack it during this. Just go for the orb.
Okay, I do not have a map prepared for this, so I will just give me a second to grab a generic map and we will go into initiative.
Just use like the preset grass one.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was planning on doing. So, throw you
Disadvantage
all.
on attack rolls against creatures other than me.
You all are here. Yeah, roll initiative while I'm doing this, by the way.
Yep.
All right. Plus.
Renewal's ready again.
I only got 8.
Ow. This is fine, I guess. Actually, no, that is fine.
Nuzleaf is there. And this is the orb. Alright. Okay, let me pull you all over on. Generic grass. It's not expecting this to happen, but hey.
No. Even if it tries to pick up, it can't move more than 30 feet. So.
Yep, let me.
I got 8, right? Yeah.
I got 18.
Okay, you are all up there.
Oh, wait, on failed save, the creature's drawn to you. Oh, okay, wait. I see. The moment it tries to run away again, it has to make another wisdom throw.
Oh, wow. NPCs are actually going fast this time.
What's my roll? It's a 5.
Okay, if it's 5, do you want to go before or after no sleep? Or, well, actually, what your dex is going to be lower, so it's going to go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Really, Radial?
Of course. I mean, he did say.
Okay. Radial atop Sergei's head. What do you want to do?
Harold.
Or
Harold.
Harold.
He's gonna mage hand and he's just gonna pull it back over to himself.
Alright,
Yo.
good action. NPCs. Mary's gonna stay back. And she's gonna go over here and get ready for combat. Alright, Harold.
Okay. Think we're gonna go for vicious mockery in this case.
Okay. It failed. So,
4 points of psychic damage, disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay, in
Going
that
to
case,
back up slightly.
as it has been attacked, it's no longer compelled.
yep.
I forgot about that. Gosh dang it.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean,
But it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have the pot anymore, so.
Yeah, the orb has been taken, so
That's fine. It was more of just a safety thing on the off chance it managed to try to grab it and run again.
yeah. Which was the
Sorry
important
about
thing.
that. That is going to be my turn.
Okay. Alright, Eugene.
Does it look prepared to be itching for a fight, or is it look like it's retreating?
It looks like right now it's weighing its options, though its eyes are specifically, now that it's no longer enchanted, its eyes are specifically on trying to take that orb again.
Okay. I'm going to use my steady aim feature to stay in place, and I'm going to shoot at advantage.
Okay. Give me the attack roll.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
D6 plus 5 and 2d6. So 14 damage in all.
Okay. Nice hit.
Subtract the bullet. I'm going to help Sergey. Saying, I can't think of a good pun right now. Just beat him.
Okay. No sleeves.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I steady aimed at bonus action. Never mind.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is fine.
No sleeves turn. It's gonna ignore all you, and it is going to
Oppie.
right, Oppie. Make that Oppie since it went into your range. Man, I always forget about that. That
I
hits.
mean, it's a new thing, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll remind you.
Well, I'm re-rolling that again.
Yeah.
Behold, I'm actually making use of what is it? Great weapon fighting. Oh, come on. You know what? It's better than the 1.
What's worse is when you get a 2 and then it turns into a 1.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the worst. Well,
Okay. You
so
did
like
it.
as it comes up to Harold, can Harold just like hold Renial up, do a Hail Mary with him, and then Renial does a Hail Mary with the ball?
I have another idea.
Okay.
If that doesn't work.
Okay. It is going to try and swipe, but since it's going to have to jump to get the orb, it'll be So give me another athletics with your spellcasting modifier, Reniel, and this thing will have to athletics at disadvantage to grab it.
19.
Okay, you were looking to beat a 10, so it failed. And that is its turn. Sergey.
All right, well, now it's attack it for real. So I'm just gonna wail on the thing.
Okay.
It's 5. I assume that hits.
It does, yes.
Can't re-roll that. Shame. And the bonus attack. So 5, 16,
That hits.
4, plus 3. I'm re-rolling that. Oh, come on! Both the re-rolls. Whatever.
Okay.
That was 11 out of that, so...
Alright, I don't think we need tactics here. He's looking like he's...
I mean, is he actually, like, gas legs already?
Did you want to do anything left, Sergey?
There was nothing left. It was just if you were going to tactics, I had an idea.
Oh, right now he's on his last legs and he's looking like he realized he's way in over his head, so he's planning on running away. Do you guys intend to let him, or shall we continue?
No. This guy's going to keep trying to come back to grab it again in a room known as Thieves.
Fair enough.
I have no sympathy for him because he's gonna do exactly that, and he's a dungeon Pokemon. So
Okay, then I'll give you like quick tactics. What are you planning on doing?
Reniel's gonna shock and grasp it.
yeah. I was gonna tie up its legs, but if it's gonna go down anyway, I won't do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about actually asking him to take the orb and just run Channel Divinity to Peerless Athlete, since strength checks. But if he's that low, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna survive this round. So
Levitate the orb like 30 feet up where he can't hit it.
Yeah, that's also part of what Reniel's gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna say you guys win this.
Yeah, we just do that JoJo meme of them all stomping the guy.
Yes, you JoJo the guy, and he falls.
Yeah. All right. Is there a discernible exit in this room? Or I guess he's a thief. Maybe I'll check him out and see if he has anything on him.
Oh, interesting. Okay, you, Jojo, you check him out, and what you see is that he has a interesting small map on him. And what you see is on this map, you see both a altar is marked on there, which is some distance to the east, and you see where his base camp was.
So there's an altar to the east.
By altar, I mean the altars that you find those orbs on. And it is to the east, and you see his base camp, which is sort of northeast of where you came from and northwest of the altar.
Do you want to check the base camp?
And it looks like the layout is this room.
Not this room specifically, but like, I'm just saying expediting it. Like, I don't have a specific map for you for it, but yeah.
Right.
If you continue to the east, you'll eventually reach an altar where you guys generally get those orbs, and to the northwest is the base camp.
All right, let's. I'll show it to the party and show my rationale. We should head to these two places to see if there's anything there.
Reniel nods in agreement.
Hopefully that was the only one. I'm not sure going to their base camp is a good idea otherwise.
Not necessarily to go inside of it, just to scout it.
Fair.
Okay, so what you're gonna do first? The altar or the base camp?
I think
The altar
Yeah.
The
or
camp.
the
I'm
camp?
thinking the
Okay.
camp because if we go back, there'll be two, and there might be more to try to show up to grab both.
All right.
Not
Let's.
to mention, it could change the way back, like it did in the
Mhm.
first
It's
path we
it's
took.
going to most likely. So
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's. Maybe I'll stay a little bit ahead to maybe sneak up on this place just to see if there's any activity going on at it.
It's always going to be difficult due to the light.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that affecting this area too? The light?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I forgot about that. If that's the case, do you guys actually want to go to their base camp? Because it might be dangerous, and that might be a risk we're not willing to take.
I want loot. I want loot.
I would like to check. I'm more interested in both base because of loot, but also because it might make things easier on the way back.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll check it out. Do you have any? Do you have any opinions, Harold?
It just seems like it's more opportunities to get this thing stolen.
At their base.
Yes, at their base, there are probably going to be more of them.
Wouldn't it be better to kill them all preemptively?
It might.
Well, not to put it that violently. I was more assuming like it's their base. What are they going to run with it?
Hmm. We can at least see what's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe
Oh my gosh! I just
secure.
realized the frogs have stopped.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Maybe secure the orb too, so they can't steal it. They might hide in trees and try to grab it. Maybe we could tie it to someone. Does anyone have any chains on them or something?
How long does that last? Hold on.
How big is the
10
orb? Could it be fit in
10
like a
minutes.
sack or a backpack?
Well, we don't want
It's
to obstruct it.
it's very small, but if you were to fit it on a backpack or something, it would obstruct it.
This shouldn't take 10 minutes, but
Renyol's going to stand up on Harold's head, and then he's going to put the orb. No, that obstructed as well. Never mind. He's just gonna like hug it close to himself.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. You have. Okay, so I'm still looking at this because I think this might be a good option for this. Is if I channel Divinity Peerless Athlete for the next 10 minutes, I will have advantage in strength and dexterity checks, and I can
Alright.
carry, push, and drag, and lift twice as much as normal. So,
Is that what you want to do?
you guys want me to take the orb then?
I mean, if it's gonna be snatched, then I think you have like the best chance of actually holding it. Your grip on it.
Then
Here, I'll give
yes.
you some chalk too, so you have a better grip.
Renyol will reluctantly relinquish the orb to Sergi.
All right, I'm gonna channel Divinity Peerless Athlete, and I'm gonna take the orb
And some chalk.
and some chalk. How does that work? Is that double advantage? What do we have now?
I'll explain it when it becomes relevant, if it becomes relevant.
If it becomes
All
relevant.
right, so we'll go over towards the base camp and check out what's there.
Okay. Let's see. You guys walk to the base camp, and you don't encounter anything on the way there. And as you reach the base camp, you see something interesting. There's light
Huh?
over there.
There's orbs.
Can I pull out my spyglass and study the base camp from the distance we're at?
Yes, you can, because
All right.
they've got a light. Okay, so you pull out your spyglass, and what you see is you see a fairly. There are lots of trees around there. You see sort of small encampment where there are three decidui all standing on top of trees that have
Oh.
lost their leaves, and they're sort of acting as a guard. And there are three Nuzleaf who are all surrounding one of the orbs, and they've also got a treasure chest there.
So there's another orb there.
Oh.
I wonder if there wouldn't have been an orb at the other place and we were supposed to get it here.
Oh, man.
So this is what you see.
I obviously relay this to the party. And yeah, I'm open to suggestions here.
How badly do we want what's in the chest?
Well, I don't know about you, but I find it interesting.
I'm not exactly spoiling for a fight, though.
That's probably where the orb is, though.
Yeah.
Would you like me to go get it?
You planning to be
I
invisible?
know you can become invisible, but
If you get near that thing, you're...
Right. How close is the orb to the chest?
They're both within 5 feet. The map's like right up, so you can basically see.
Oh,
Yeah, this is basically what you guys are a bit farther away than where you actually are on the map, but this is basically what you can see of the area of their camp.
Well, right now we have the element of surprise. So, the best thing to do here is distract the decidui in the trees. Distract all of them if we can, but that's probably going to notify the Nuzleaf first. And the deciduis are probably going to stay in their positions.
Sonic Link, what's the range on the blow-away wand you gave me?
The range is 120 feet.
An option to get them out of those trees is I can set the trees on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is indeed an option.
I would rather... The priority is to get that orb. If we can get the treasure chest, that's just a bonus, but we need the orb, no matter what.
There's no good way to stealth the orb. If anyone goes invisible,
Yeah.
the orb itself immediately reveals them, so...
Like, you get the chest... No, and you can't get the chest. It's within 10 feet of it. They'll see you opening it.
Unless anyone has some way of...
Let me see my inventory.
And they obviously notice the orb itself being moved, so...
Well, if Renniel's invisible when he touches
Yes, but
the orb,
invisible in mage hand.
No, I mean he just walks up, grabs the orb, and walks away because it'll turn invisible as soon as he grabs it.
Wouldn't it reveal him though? Because True Sight.
Oh right.
Yeah, that's
Good
what we've
catch.
been. That's what we've been talking about with not being able to go up and stealth the thing.
And I've played pretty risky today. I'm like afraid to do it here because that's gonna be a lot of damage.
Hmm. And I mean,
Okay,
since I'm the one holding the orb right now.
Renniel can distance spell Mage Hand. So he could grab it from 60 feet away and pull it towards us, but they'd all still see us and attack.
Yeah. Unless he pulled it from the other side.
This is true. And then he could bring it to himself and turn invisible.
Again, once he's holding it,
Gosh
he can't.
dang it!
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he'll turn invisible, but as soon as you get it away from him, I think he'll turn invisible again.
It's basically, can you hold the orb more than 10 feet away from you and run around with it?
Actually, I can, as long as I cast Mage Hand first and then cast Invisibility. I can just... I won't turn visible again.
Are we gonna forego the treasure then?
Unless Renil can get them all to follow the orb.
That, yeah, but the Decidueye probably aren't going to move, but they'll be focused on the orb most likely.
We could do what we did on the ship, except you can run around invisible, spreading oil all over the trees.
Ooh.
That'll stop the Decidueyes from having such a good vantage point. But...
They are a dungeon Pokemon, so they won't know any better.
Do we want to try that?
Do you have any opinions, Harold?
Let's see here. I don't know that that treasure's worth it.
Mm-hmm. As much as I said I want to get the treasure, I think I don't think we can get it how we are now. I mean, I could distract the Nuzleaf so they go away, and I could try and outmaneuver them.
Still believe that lighting a fire might just be helpful to get the orb away in the first place.
So we're doing the invisible Rennial plan?
Well, they're still gonna follow the orb is the thing.
Yeah.
And by lighting the...
And we'd still have to fight them.
Yeah, that's kind of just going to be a problem. Is as soon as the orb starts moving, if it moves back towards the group, then the Nuzleafs will just be a problem.
With the Nuzleafs we've encountered in here, did I notice they're maybe like a little bit faster than the normal dungeon Pokemon?
The Nuzleaf itself, you've noticed that they're about as fast as you guys are.
Okay, so we could theoretically outrun them.
What about the Owl Boys?
Yeah. I mean that lighting their trees on fire is on the table, but
it really is. It would disrupt them and then give us a chance to run.
yeah. But
I could
you would
knock one of them out of its tree.
yeah. Because I can't hit all three trees at once, so that could be helpful.
Unless you were to lead oil from one tree to both the others, so you hit one.
Oh yeah,
trails to
you could do
both the other
that.
two.
But I have 7 flasks. I don't know how far we could get with that.
Right.
I'd say a flask per square, if you want to
okay.
make a line.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's already
much.
6 just to reach 2.
Well,
Well, if it's just 2 and Harold can knock one out, and that's all 3.
That's true.
these things can still see in the dark, right?
You know that most of them seem to have that capability, despite the dungeon's darkness. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they've gone out of their way to attack us the moment we got into the dark, so...
Renil could try to calm emotions a bunch of them to make them indifferent to us, though they would still probably want to keep the orb.
Question of how does that interact with calm emotions? Because I think that if they're thief Pokemon, then they're probably just... their goal is to grab the orb no matter what. I'm still thinking that the flask idea plus the knocking one unconscious might work well for the Decidueye, and then we can deal with the Nuzleafs.
Yeah,
Okay.
what I'm thinking.
All right, we have the
I'm just knocking
opportunity.
the. Oh.
If we're gonna do this, we have the opportunity to get in position to, set up our attack. We'll probably get a surprise on them, aka surprise round.
Mhm.
But yeah. How do you think we should go about doing that? Should we stay together, or because the plan right now is Reniel goes in, Flasks maybe
Both the trees.
these two because it's farther away, and Harold knocks this guy out. And then what's the plan for grabbing the orb?
Well,
Still working on that.
here's another thing. If you want to take the option of running away, here's what we could do. Okay, so you guys all head back. Reniel will get as close as he can, and then like he could be behind this tree, and he could distance spell Mage Hand the orb, pull it to himself, cast Expeditious Retreat on himself, and run.
So what's preventing the Nuzleaf from just immediately grabbing the orb as it flies towards you?
It's not their turn yet.
Yeah, I will say if you did that, it would basically be a quote-unquote surprise unless Reniel somehow exposes himself, and they would not be able to react right away. So they're not going to watch the orb go by and just immediately pluck it from the sky.
Okay.
And
Well,
I can do all of that in one turn. So if we want to try to run, we can.
That's the safest option, and I
Do we
think
want to
should
do
take
that
it.
then? Because I know we're not getting any rests off, so people are still
Mhm.
Yeah.
starting to struggle on resources.
Yeah. I'd be for that plan.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's do it.
And I've still just got. This actually works well because if Reniel can hold the orb up, he won't have his get grabbed, and I have an easier time not getting grabbed because.
He'll probably hand it off to you once he catches back up.
I mean, can I carry two?
I mean, I could grab it and I can run pretty fast.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll
that's also a
just
good
hand it
option.
off to Sergey. Yeah.
Well, Eugene, because Sergey
Sorry.
already has
yeah,
one.
you know what I mean. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Well, let's give everyone else kind of a head start with the distance we
Mhm.
have on our orb.
Hmm.
Right. Do Reniel and Eugene want to wait so that way Reniel can just immediately hand it off to Eugene?
Yeah, I guess I'll stay behind here next to Reniel.
Okay. I'm gonna get, approximately here. I will ready an action. Actually, if Reniel isn't going to be knocking these guys out, I should maybe aim for the one that's closest to us.
Actually, you can probably just go back as far as you can, because
Well,
Reniel and
yeah.
Eugene, once they get this thing, they're just gonna
Mhm.
bolt.
Just if any of them manage to move way faster than anticipated.
I guess I could ready an action to try to knock this guy out of the tree.
Well,
I'd say go back with Sergey and ready your action to attack anyone that tries to pursue.
yeah, that's probably better.
Oh, it does not knock the creature prone. Still, knocking a creature back 20 feet would help if it's trying to
knock
pursue
it.
us.
If you were to hit the Decidueye, because it'd be taking fall damage, it would knock it prone.
Mm.
Because it is up on a perch. So, like, it would take fall damage if it were to be knocked off the tree.
What are you hitting it with again?
A blowaway wand,
Oh, okay. What's the range
I
on
would-
that?
120 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm making a big deal out of nothing then. All right. Ready?
All right, just don't put that orb in the trajectory of the blowback wand.
All right. So, Reniel and Eugene are going to be behind this tree then,
Yeah.
and Reniel's going to cast Distance Spell Mage Hand to grab it and yoink it.
Okay.
And it's going to fly right into Eugene's grasp.
All right. And
As
then
that happens, Harold is going to flick the blow away wand. This guy needs to make a strength save.
Alright. He failed massively.
Alright, he is knocked back 20 feet.
Okay. He's gonna... Oh, wow, this is funny. He's gonna go here and he's gonna fall on this Nuzleaf.
That
He'll
works.
take 4 falling damage. And the Nuzleaf will also take 4 falling damage because it was a surprise, and they will both be knocked prone. Okay.
Everyone.
Roll initiative, though this will probably be a very quick initiative. This is just to see if any of them basically... If you guys move slower than them and any of them can, like, get pot shots or do anything. But yeah, roll initiative.
Well, we haven't
Wow.
finished the surprise round, really.
Oh, is there... Okay, Sergey
Were they
and...
gonna run?
Well, I mean, Eugene hasn't run yet, and that's part of the surprise round, isn't it? And Rainiel's going to use his bonus action to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself to keep up with Eugene.
That was part of the plan.
I'm still gonna have you roll initiative anyways.
okay. Oh my god.
And Rainiel's got a nat 20.
14,
Yeah.
18.
Okay,
I
you
got
guys
8
are all
dice.
up on top.
Yes, the one that wanted to be ahead of the group anyways gets a high roll.
Alright, NPCs. 13, not that it matters. They're probably just gonna be running.
Get in range of that. I mean, if they could dash, that's 60 feet, but they can't grab it at that point.
Okay. Alright. Rainiel?
He's going to use his bonus action to dash, and he's going to go as far as he can.
Okay. I'll say you're effectively off the map. Sergey?
I mean, I'm already off the map at this point, right? Is there anything to...
Yeah.
Gonna keep running.
Just thought I'd ask. Okay. NPCs are gonna remain off the map. Harold?
Dash, go as far away as I can.
Okay. Alright. Then, the Decidueye, seeing you, Eugene, are going to try and, well, only one of them... Oh no, both of them can. Both of them are going to try and shoot at you.
Do I have cover from this one because of
The tree, yes, you do.
All right.
You have about half cover from this. Or actually, let me look at the tree. You have half cover from this guy, from the guy on the right. Yeah, basically like 3/4 cover from the one on the left.
All right.
Okay, so the half cover guy hit you, the 3/4 cover guy did not.
All right. And how much does it do?
3 piercing damage.
Okay, that's not so bad. I was bracing myself for something worse.
And yeah, the Nuzleaf are gonna begin running at you as well. Though they both have... This guy has to dash to reach you, so he can't attack you. And same with this guy. Okay, it is your turn.
All right, I'll use cunning action to disengage, and I'm going to book it with both my action and movement, so 60 feet total.
Okay. I'm gonna say then that, yeah, You all managed to escape.
All right.
Okay.
You now have the orb, though you are also aware that they're still going to be chasing after you, but at this point in time, they basically can't catch up to you since everyone else has a head start and Eugene has his movement and stuff.
So we have 2 orbs. Do we have to do anything else here, or to just head back to the main room?
Just go back to the main room.
There was an altar in the east side of the room.
There was, which... Do we want to bother checking that? We don't have to really do anything else in this area.
I'll leave it up to. I'll leave it to democracy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Agreed.
All right, we're gonna go back to the main room.
Okay.
Yeah. Hurts me we missed out on treasure, but I think
It
it's
hurts
better
me
we
too.
survive.
Okay, you're back in the main room.
Consider that we get more treasure anyway, because we have 5.
Yeah. Let's plug them all in. I'm actually at 11 now.
I'm taking your egg.
Okay. Reniel just
I
kind of.
require an egg.
Reniel gives it
I'm
to.
trying to take the egg, and I took Reniel. And
Can
now I
offer
took
you an egg in
myself.
this... Wait, can I offer you a Renio in these trying times?
Okay, so after the three came in, by the way, the door did open, but after all 5 went in, you see a bit of a swirling wind and this appears.
Oh my god, it's
Ooh.
fancy.
Sergey's already looking over it.
Are you gonna open it?
Yes.
Okay, you open it, and you find this strange looking robe that has a bunch of leaves on it. It is a magic item. You'll need to identify it in order to learn its properties.
Huh. Well, isn't this quite fancy?
It's like a robe made out of leaves.
Yeah, I literally have robe of leaves written down. I hope that's not an actual magic item because this is homebrewed, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll see what it does, and we'll decide what to do with it later, I guess.
But
And
I already
this
get
is
the feeling this isn't going to be something I'll want.
this is open, right?
Yeah, the door is open.
Can we take one of these with us?
You could technically take 2 if you want.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
let's grab 2.
Reniel retrieves the egg.
You will give me an egg.
I'll take the other one.
All right, and then the chest probably disappears, right?
Yeah. And he didn't even grab the note.
No.
Oh, I didn't hear
Oh.
there was a note.
I didn't know there was a note in there.
Well, now the note is gone forever.
Yeah. Now
Oh
we won't.
well.
All right, I think it's high time we got out of here.
Is everybody feeling prepared to keep going?
There's going to be something else, I'm betting you.
I think a good hit will take me down, but I can
Do
try
we
and
want to try to do we want to try and rest?
That's what I was thinking.
we could potentially figure out what that thing does and divvy it out as would we want to do it here, or do we want to go somewhere else in the dungeon?
The question of rest comes once again.
Except this time, I think we're actually going
Is
No,
Reniel
this
about
time.
to be a proud parent?
to. What? Oh no.
Riolu asked in the chat, is Reniel about to be a proud parent because he has the egg?
No, it is not actually an egg.
I think here is probably as good as anywhere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just stay together. Keep an eye out.
Okay, so are you going to rest here?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Final
lock it in.
answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All
He's
right.
trying to make us doubt ourselves.
Huh. You guys should be very glad I'm rolling like crap today. All right. You
Ah.
managed to rest successfully. So feel free to roll hit dice, and I will get you the stats on that thing, and I'll also get you the stats on that TM.
All right.
And then I have Song of Rest active, so if you use at least one hit die, you gain an extra 1d6 HP.
Oh, right, yeah. You also have a bard.
Oh, well. Wow. Well, I guess I'm...
You add your
six as well.
constitution to that as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah. A 7.
Do you add the constitution to the d6 as well, or no?
No.
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 Okay. So that was actually a
Actually, I'm gonna
4
use-
d6. Yikes.
So,
I get this else back. That is good.
so this item is particularly funny for you, Eugene.
What is it?
It's in general.
Yeah, it's in general.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be DM to me.
Oh,
Oh, no, I gave it to everyone. I just... I mean, you guys haven't decided who is attuning to or anything like
yeah,
that,
no,
so...
I haven't.
Oh, that would have been useful.
Yeah, that's why I said it's particularly funny for you.
Yeah.
Imagine that earlier.
Yeah.
You know, jumping from the.
Yeah. All right. So, would we want to double down on my stealth, or would we want to make someone else stealthy with it?
I mean, obviously, I don't need it. All right, is that so? That's a robe. How does that count? Is it like also armor technically, or
No, you can wear it and wear armor at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
And let me get you your TM as well while you guys are discussing
Oh,
that.
right, the TM. Speaking of which, while this is rest going on, do we have enough time to attune to those other TMs? Because we had people swap TMs.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So I can actually properly attune to reflect now, which means I don't have safeguard anymore. And I believe Harold took safeguard.
Yes.
Keep in mind, if you use that protect, you can't use your polearm attack thing. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of opportunity cost there. To use it
Protect.
wisely.
What? Oh, you mean reflect to half damage means I can't use the
polearm, the butt
the
end of it.
oppies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both reactions.
Let me fix something. Okay. And as for your TM, this is what you got.
Okay, strength. Oh, strength and dex. Okay.
Ignore the flavor text. You do not actually sink your horns. You just need to use it and make a melee attack.
I think this is another Sergey TM, but he can only have one.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, you may as well take it if you don't have a TM
Yeah.
on.
He
Well,
does.
I have reflect right now. I just attuned to it.
Eugene.
Yeah, I don't have one. I
Oh.
guess I can take this. But I might want to sell it too because, well, I don't know.
Half the
Want Reniel
damage
to
is
try to
recovered to the
copy it?
user.
Yeah, go ahead. You can try and copy it, Reniel.
Okay.
Then, I mean, if we're gonna sell it, then it's there's some money there.
Wait, that's actually got really high damage. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you don't want that other thing anymore. we could,
15.
I mean,
Okay, it is copied.
oh.
Alright, so it goes into the little box thing and then it makes a little ding and it pops it back out.
All right.
So we've got a copied Horn Leech.
Unless Harold, you want the robe of leaves, I'm willing to take it if no one wants it.
I mean, there's no reason for me to take that.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent. Featherfall is useful for any member of the party having Featherfall is equally useful for everyone, and you get the most use out of stealth.
Stealth, yeah. The
All
only
right.
reason you'd give that to Sergey is if, like, for some reason you want to make him not suffer stealth checks as much. But, like, let's be honest, does that even really matter?
Okay, and I will say, despite wearing a robe of leaves, no, when you flare up your back flames or anything like that, it won't burn up.
Yeah, it's just
It's a
magic.
Yeah.
Snort. All right. 4 times per day.
All right, let's see, what all do I recover? So I know I got my Channel Divinity back because of this short rest.
Whoever has that wand of torrent, by the way, you now know that is an actual wand of torrent.
So my plan is to use the Horn Leech for now, but I'm probably just going to sell it later, and we can split the money.
Right.
That
You
fair?
have the copied version for now, too.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Unless
And we
you
have
decide
the
to copy
copied one
something
too.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, though the
Now,
cop.
if Reniel tries to copy something else, we'll lose it.
Yeah,
Oh,
It-
okay.
it can only copy one thing, and that's that. If you copy something else, then the copied one is done.
All right. What if
So
we
now
sold
we're,
the What if we sold the copied one?
I mean, technically it's functional. It's not like you're going to overwrite
Yeah,
it.
I
but
got
it
this from my father. I am not selling it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
I think that's good.
yes, everyone rested up. Has everyone attuned to what they want? Stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I have
I
a
believe
tune.
so.
I have attuned to Horn Leech and the robe.
You gotta keep track of what all I get back on a short rest. I mean, it's hit die and anything that says recovers on a short rest, right?
Yeah, basically you get back all your channel divinity is basically the only thing that paladins
it.
get.
Okay.
Harold gets
Just wanted to make sure.
whatever few spell slots he casts that are warlock back.
Wait, Channel Divinity? You don't get that back until a long rest.
No, you get it back in a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you lied to me.
That
Oh.
we're talking about a paladin's channel divinity, not a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that must be it.
Before we continue, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 casts of aid to give the effect to all 6 of us.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't really think of much else to do with my 2nd level spell slots.
Okay.
That's paladin life too. Well, you know what to use with paladin. 2nd level is just divine smite, fodder.
Yeah, then other things that I've tried to make use of, but you know.
Okay.
I mean, Thunder Smite comes up.
So what's the current HP then?
Oh yeah.
All 6 of us are at +5.
And
Okay.
that's just also like the +5 is healed, quote unquote.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gain 5 HP and your HP maximum increases by 5 as well.
Neat.
So let me apply, give me a second so that I can apply that to both Kaylin and Mary. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna say this, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think we
69.
can guess.
Well, now you know what her HP is at.
Yeah. It's funny how you don't even need to say it. We know.
All right.
Or you could just do 64 plus 5. You can avoid it that way.
Either way, you're moving on.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You walk through the double doors, and a bright light overtakes you, and you guys find yourself back outside of the dungeon.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do we still have the glowies?
Yeah, you still have the glow. They're not glowing anymore, but you still have them.
Okay. Do they still have the true sight property, or is that gone as well?
They completely inert now.
They don't seem to be doing anything, but you can't say for certain they do or do not have the true sight, but as of right now, they don't have anything. It's just a dull gray orb.
Yep.
Anyways,
Doesn't look like it has any monetary value or anything.
something to ask for later, I suppose. But anyways, you find yourselves back outside of the dungeon on that very same familiar path that way, actually, that you saw the two Pokemon previously go through, Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
It is currently mid it is currently evening. The skies are red, and yeah, you find yourself outside of the dungeon.
All right, let's get you back to your island, Mary.
Indeed, I would like to move on and return home sooner rather than later, so we may decide what we're going to do about all of that.
Just another problem now. Going to have to figure out a way to keep Pokemon out of there.
Yes, this leads to a lot of unfortunate issues, but they'll be resolved later on. At the very least, you guys have successfully proven your truthfulness, so once we return back, I will give the orders to allow you guys into the volcano.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will also map out the dungeon to the best of my abilities and tell the quirks it had to maybe help anyone who stumbles in here. Jot it down.
Okay. But you guys walk back. However,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
as you are walking back, you see two figures walking in your direction. A Hypno and a Kadabra.
Oh, no.
Both of them, well, the Hypno sees you all, and he looks entirely shocked, while the Kadabra looks stoic. The Kadabra eventually says, "It appears you all managed to survive that ordeal."
I don't know what's possessing you to make you think that this is in any way acceptable. I am not going to stand for it.
While Harold is talking them down, can I, like, slowly slip away?
What do you mean by slip away exactly?
Like, slip away from the group while Harold's maybe distracting them?
You can attempt to do that, yes.
Okay.
Roll stealth.
Are we in a grassy area?
Technically, yes. You're
Foresty area.
Yeah, you're on the outskirts of the forest, so yes.
Wow.
Oh, no.
This is where it...
Okay.
Okay. So you say that, Harold.
And Renul's going to say,
It is rather foolish to create mystery dungeons like this. You have no idea what could come out of them, do you?
The Hypno says, "Come out of them? Why would anything come out of a mystery dungeon? It is a mystery dungeon. At best, maybe a stray feral somehow escape. But beyond that," and the Kadabra cuts him off and says, "I don't ask you to have any care or interest in our motives. Point is, we cannot have you guys be interfering with our plans." He looks around, notices Mary, and he says, "Kill the leader." And you and the rest of them will be unable to prove any points.
All right. So while I'm sneaking,
No,
can I
that's what
stab?
you're not going to do.
Can I stab one of them in the back?
Oh boy. Yeah, you can. Let me get the map up, roll initiative, and you will effectively gain a surprise round.
Just me, or
Yeah, just you.
all right?
So yeah, they're like this, and you can feel free to. I think I positioned you guys a bit too far
Oh,
back.
come on.
Yeah, let me position you guys a bit closer.
Yep.
About right here should be good, and you can feel free to move yourself behind them.
All right.
Which ones are actually them and which ones are
Oh,
clones?
do I have two?
You have
Yes.
to.
I
Oh.
don't. Where are they?
They're-
These two are currently the correct ones. Oh, hello. You know, the funny thing was, I looked at this map this morning and I was like, wait, where did those two go? So I replaced them on, thinking I actually forgot them. I apparently didn't.
Camouflage.
I just had a nat one check of my own. Okay. Alright.
Where's
Oh, whoops, I forgot to put the initiative bar on here. Let me get the initiative bar, and then you guys can put yourselves in.
one?
Is the loneliest number. Okay, you're all up there. Reniel, we'll see which of you is faster in just a second. Oh gosh. NPCs are fast.
I like how it's on the mech units are going to be in the front.
Okay, anyways, Reniel, what's your dex?
Zero.
Interesting. Alright. Then, yeah, I'm pretty dang sure that guy goes first. Yeah, he absolutely goes first. Okay. Alright. Eugene, make an attack roll with advantage because you snuck up behind him, and then it'll be your turn again afterwards, after the surprise round.
So 16 plus 5, that is 21.
It's plus 7, but yeah, 21. You're attacking the
The guy I'm behind. Who am I behind
Yeah.
again? I Hypno.
the hypno. Okay, yeah, that hits him.
So 9 with the weapon damage and 3 with those.
Wow, your sneak attack's not working out for you.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right.
Okay.
I'll disengage and move here, and then I'll go to my real turn where I don't have advantage.
Yep. Now it's back to your actual turn. You won't have advantage, and you won't have sneak attack from that position.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to attack. No,
Now,
no.
just there's like just venom in my closed eyes as I as I miss, and I say, "You're not gonna get away with this," and I disengage and move back to my party. I think that's 30. Well, no, it's 35. I can only make it to here.
okay.
I'm gonna say, Mary, stay behind us or hide or something.
Alright, Kaylin is not going to be able to do much. But she is going to move over here. And Mary is going to move, like, right over here. And yeah, that'll be their turn. And Kaylin says, in the name of the Freelance Guild, we're not letting you harm her. You may as well give up now. You're outnumbered. And Harold.
The only reason somebody says that somebody else has no interest in, has no business knowing their motives is because there is no good motive. Going to light them both up with fairy fire.
Okay, dex saves for both of them, I believe.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I should really expedite this. Okay. The Hypno fails. And the Kadabra succeeds.
Okay. Hypno is lit up bright red.
Red it is.
I am out of Bardic Inspirations, so I basically don't have a bonus action. I am going to position myself right here, I believe. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Alright, it's the Strange Kadabra's turn. Time to see some of his fancy stuff. Okay. He is going to... He is going to cast Mind Sliver on, He's going to cast Mind Sliver on Mary.
Oh no.
So she needs to make a save.
That changes my options now, because if they're doing that...
Which she failed. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So yeah, this mind spike just... You hear Mary scream as this spike of magic energy is thrust into her mind. And the Kadabra, well, then uses movement to float 30 feet up, and he is currently in this tree.
Of course. Can't hit him, so he's just gonna keep tilting her.
And that'll be his turn. Alright, Reniel.
Reniel's tentacles are going to come out, and he's going to say... just a second. Let me prepare myself here.
In the past few days, I have killed no fewer than 3 Pokémon, and I slept soundly doing it. Today, I will kill 2 more.
Oh boy!
So, do you want an intimidation check from that?
Sure.
Oh.
That sounded a lot more intimidating. Maybe it's because you're still a little shaken up from the dungeon and the implications of it, but despite how dead cold it usually sounds, you imagine it's not exactly as effective.
Maybe these
Psyduck
guys
is
are...
holding him above his head.
Yeah.
Then I suppose I will have to prove it.
And he's going to cast a level 2 magic missile on the Kadabra.
Okay.
Understandable.
Give me all of them are going to the Cadabra?
One is going to go to the Kadabra, 3 are going to go to the Hypno.
Huh.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to remember how to. Okay, 3d4, 4d4. And each of those has a +1. I'm going to send one of the 2s toward the Kadabra, and all of the rest go into the Hypno.
Yeah, you probably figured out what was coming, didn't you?
Yep.
The Kadabra sends out a shield, and it goes plink off of him.
And the rest sink into the Hypno.
Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6,
3, 4,
7,
5.
8, 12 force damage to this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's Rainiel's turn. He's going to jump off a Herald's head and move over into these rocks. Does he get any cover from those since he's so small?
Yeah, probably half cover.
Okay.
All right. It is Hypno's turn. He is going to. He is going to go over here, and it looks like he's readying an action.
Ah,
And that will be his turn. Sergey.
in fact, he's readying something that immediately makes me a little more nervous about approaching him, but yeah, no, I'm gonna make sure to approach him. I'm gonna actually stay 10 feet back though. So move to here, and I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay. You have advantage because of Fairy Fire. You have
Goodness.
advantage because of Fairy Fire. Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was thinking about this because of Shield of Faith. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'll just end my turn there. I was thinking about giving Mary a Shield of Faith, but the problem is with them using spells, that's not going to matter.
Okay. Alright, then we will move to tactics. Oh, whoops. If I can do tactics correctly. Go.
We need to get the guy out of the tree.
Yeah.
I am just going to start blasting the Kadabra.
Rainiel's just going to be unloading magic missiles into the Hypno.
I think I'm going to just try and go all in on the Hypno too, because I just have permanent advantage on him. I could throw a help your way Herald if you're going to spell attack him.
That would be helpful, yes.
Yeah. All right. What do you plan on doing, Sergey?
So, actually, I could probably use heroism on her.
You could smite him to death.
That's I have a singular spell slot left. I'm just worried about keeping Mary alive.
Okay, I didn't realize you were that low.
If you... go ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just going to go for the Hypno.
Okay, Kaylin is also probably going to go for the Hypno just because he's on the ground. Though if one of you gets the Kadabra down, then she'll go for him, but she'll probably go for the Hypno. Mary's just going to keep running.
All right.
Okay.
Dodge, as Piccolo would say.
Do you want her to take the dodge action?
No, never mind. They're spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been the concern that I had. So.
If it's dodge, does give advantage on dex saves.
I did not know that.
Oh, interesting. All right. Eugene?
All right, I'm going to shoot the Kadabra.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Or
We're going
the
for
Hypno.
Kadabra, the Hypno.
The Hypno, sorry.
Okay, I was wondering
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, just mixing up. They're both yellow.
Yeah.
No.
Advantage. You, for some reason, advantage with you has been okay.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
This is gonna hurt.
Wow.
D6 plus 5. Or it should be like 2d6
Double.
plus 5.
Yeah.
So 13, and then
Nice.
4d6. 15. So that is a total of computing 27. And then
28.
yeah, 28.
Yeah,
sorry.
28.
And then I'm going to tell Harold, you got to get that guy out of the tree.
Oh, I have an idea.
And I guess I will hide behind a tree. Or no, I'll just take cover behind a tree. I can't hide because I used bonus action to help.
Okay. All right, NPC's turn. Kaylin is gonna go over to him and trigger his attack that he was holding.
Oh.
So he is going to attack her. And he missed horribly. Oops. Well, Kaylin is going to use Shocking Grasp on him. Or, oh gosh, shoot. It's too late now. I just realized she could have pulled the Kadabra using Lightning Lure.
Oh
Oh.
well.
Something to remember for next time. But anyway,
That's fine.
she hit, so he will take 1.
Ah.
It's like one of those little zaps you get in the winter.
Yeah. But he cannot take reactions, so she's gonna back. I believe she can only go up to there.
Accidentally, I think that's where I was.
And Mary is gonna keep on running. Okay, Harold.
Okay. Harold is giving the Kadabra just this death glare. And he raises his hand and places a Hexblade's curse on him.
Okay.
And then he is going to fire Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You may do so.
I have advantage. Okay, 13.
That does not hit.
Crap. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's just gonna stay where he is and just seething with rage, just staring at this guy.
Okay.
And that is gonna be my turn.
Okay. Very well. It is the Kadabra's turn. And his shield is down.
Okay.
Oh, right. I forgot he had that up still.
Yeah. He is going to float over here. Whoops, that's the map. He is going to float over here, and he is going to force Mary to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Of which she failed, and that would have had to have been reduced by D4 anyways. And Mary is going to take a decent amount of damage. Oof, okay.
I'm guessing a bit more than a decent amount.
She took 18 psychic damage.
Ah.
As the spike was thrust into her mind. And he also is aware of Mary's location, so she can't be hidden, nor can she can't be hidden from him, nor can she turn invisible with it, and him not knowing where she is. And that will be his turn. Rainiel.
How's the Hypno looking?
The Hypno's looking battered.
Alright.
He's still got a bit of fight left, but he is looking pretty battered.
Another level 2 magic missile into him.
All of them?
Into the Hypno, yeah.
Okay. So roll 44 plus 4.
And I'm going to empower 2 of those. Okay, so
17, I believe? 18.
4, 4, 5, 5, yeah, 18.
Okay. The Hypno's looking pretty dang beat by now. Anything else from you?
No, that's Rainiel's turn.
Okay. Alright. Then it is the Hypno's turn. He is going to... yeah, he's going to heal off some of that damage he's been taking. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. And heal... oh, wow. 10 damage. And he's going to yell at his friend... Can't you help me with these ruffians? We have a... I told you what to do. Don't focus on them. Focus on her. But they're surrounding me! And the Kadabra is ignoring him.
That sounds like a you problem.
Sergey?
I'm actually going to cast Guiding Bolt at the Kadabra.
Okay, interesting.
Because, yeah, he's being a problem.
Give me an attack roll.
So let's see.
Using your spellcasting modifier.
So that's Charisma plus Proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't really used this ever before. Oh, come on.
That does not hit.
Well, there goes my last spell slot.
That's pretty par for the course for Guiding Bolt.
You need the help action to combo that with.
Okay. Back to the start of tactics. Go.
I'm gonna jump out of the tree and grapple him.
Is the Kadabra on the ground, or is he still
He's in
floating?
the air 30 feet up.
Yeah, he's 30 feet up in the air. I can have Kalen bring him back to the ground, or at least attempt to with,
We need him out of the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be useful.
I'm gonna go in the tree and try and like jump at him.
Rainiel's
that does-
gonna Rainiel's just gonna keep trying to kill this Hypno.
Officially out of spell slots, so at this point I have moves left.
Help him kill
Which-
the Hypno. You know you want to.
I'm more interested in the Kadabra, but not getting Mary.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
she's only 45.
He hit her for 18 in one turn.
Rainiel will keep the Hypno busy then.
yeah.
All right. So if I don't get him down, then Kalen can try and lasso
Yeah.
him down.
If
Yep.
either of you brings him down, then I'm going for him. Otherwise, I'm going for the Hypno.
It's not like I can get sneak attack on him anyway, so
Mhm.
that's just kind of.
Because I have nothing range deal to the Kadabra until he's down.
Alright.
Wait,
So
no, that's a lie.
is that everything? You do have those Corsola twigs if you want to check
Yeah,
them.
that's exactly what I was. I was like, wait, I have these.
Okay, tactics is over.
Okay, so I'm going to scurry up the tree, and I'm gonna try and jump and grapple this Kadabra, leaping out.
Okay.
I have to use my cunning action to get up it, and my movement to jump him.
Alright. Give me a grapple check with him then.
All right, so you just see the Cyndaquil jump out of the tree.
You are
And-
looking to beat. Oh, a 5. You're looking to beat a 5.
Well, we both. Yeah, I was counting on us both having garbage strength, but come on! Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay.
There he goes.
You manage to grit a hold on this Kadabra and you pull him to the ground.
Do
Yeah.
we plummet or
Is
do we
that-
just slowly fall?
Well, you have feather fall, but you both would plummet.
If you land on top of him, technically he's cushioning your fall. So
What happens here, DM?
consider that.
I'm gonna let us fall together. I'm not gonna use feather fall.
Okay. You both are 30 feet up, so...
If you
If I get my fall cushioned by him, I don't know.
I'm gonna say no, based on the fact that you're sort of
Oh.
grappling and dragging him down.
Okay, I'm
You-
willing to take that damage.
Both take 8 bludgeoning damage from the fall,
Okay.
and you're both knocked prone.
Am I still holding him?
Yeah.
Okay. I still got the pin on him, the like WWE pin. All
You
right.
can hold him like that, grappled and prone.
Yeah. I'll do it to the best of my ability. I kind of used everything to do this, so if
Yeah.
I can, keep him prone, I'll keep trying.
Okay.
all right, well that changes my priorities.
Alright. Anyways, since Kaylin's no longer... Unless you, want her to pull him back, but I imagine you don't.
No, I only wanted her to do that if I failed to do that.
Yep. Okay, then she's gonna go up to him and, use Shocking Grasp. She got a nat 20!
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, then. Oh my gosh, she rolled crap!
Oh yeah, that's how it seems to be going.
The crits don't matter.
Okay. 3 damage, and he cannot take reactions. I think she can only move, right
What?
here.
Fine, honestly.
Mary is gonna try and keep hightailing it. She's gonna try and be running away like this.
And she can get back to the village at this point. Get her back
Yeah.
to town.
That's what she is trying to do.
My turn.
Yep, it is your turn.
We are going up to this Kadabra and we are going to try to smack him with a sword.
Okay. Attack roll.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let's see. Um, 17.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that, I believe, is going to be my turn.
Okay. It is the Cadabra's turn. He is going to cast Misty Step to teleport over here.
Oh, I almost forgot he actually took a little bit more damage.
Alright.
He also takes 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah, he teleports over here.
Within range of me.
And he is going to use his action to cast Toll of the Dead on Mary.
Oh. Great. Know exactly what that one does.
And she... Oh, she actually passed this one. So, yeah, that'll be his turn.
Is he
He
still
is-
prone?
He is not... He did get up. Obviously, he's not going to just lay there, but he is over there. And he's still on the ground at the very least. Okay, Reniel.
Reniel is going to sink another level 2 magic missile into this Hypno.
Screw that one Hypno in particular.
He's the easiest to kill. The Kadabra comes later. Empowering the 1 and the 2.
Oh, wow.
18 again.
Okay.
$92.
He is down.
Yeah.
And that was lethal damage.
Want to interrogate them.
Okay, he is dead. I guess you hate interrogating him.
Nope.
Well, that frees up my concentration.
All right.
Well, that just makes
And I'm
my
gonna
turn.
flavor that by one of Reniel's tentacles pokes out and it launches a thorn. I don't know what you'd call it, but the paralyzing cells that are in
Nidosites.
nidosites, and it just goes right through the nose chest.
Oh.
Ow. Okay, Sergey, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and run up to this Kadabra and grapple him.
Okay, strength contest. He got a 1. You automatically grapple him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's literally impossible to lose that. All right.
Okay.
Hey, can I still use Polar Master as a bonus action?
No. You're grappling him.
If you could tell me how you're doing that, that's maybe.
Yeah. How are you grappling him and holding a two-handed weapon and
I don't
hitting him
know.
with the... All right.
I'm not actually being serious about it. I was just like, oh, imagine.
Tactics go.
Oh, he's grabbed, but I'm worried about him misstepping away again.
Yeah, at the very least, even if he does it, you're wasting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta stop him. maybe I'm gonna instruct Kalen to keep up with Mary while we deal with this guy, because I don't want any of his accomplices getting her.
Yeah. We don't know if he's got anyone
Yeah, that
else.
sounds good. That sounds good.
I
Okay.
wonder if it's worth trying to Wrathful Smite the Kadabra.
He can't. He doesn't have any luck.
I'm entirely out, and I don't
No,
have.
no. It Herald trying to Wrathful Smite the Kadabra.
Yeah, anything to stop him is.
Well, I mean, if I can get between him and Mary and get him frightened, that would prevent him from approaching Mary.
Yeah.
But he could still circle. I don't know. I just don't think the frightened condition is going to do much to him.
Yeah, it's just frightened of you. It's not necessarily frightened of Mary. But yeah, just I don't really have any big gambits or plans for this, so you just
I could try using command to like make him get turns and stuff.
yeah, that would be useful.
I mean,
Assuming his whiz isn't astronomical.
I could try to throw him prone.
His strength is pretty crappy, so you
Oh
could...
wait, I know what I'll do. With this scrap, I'll see about throwing him prone.
Tactics are up. All right.
So what's the rules when something is grappled? Do I have advantage?
I don't. Let me check. I
No,
don't
you
believe you
don't.
do.
All right. He's just kind of held there. That's kind of what
Yeah.
I get, right? All right. Well, I'm going to go there in any case, and I'm going to attack him. Just a normal attack.
Okay.
With that one. All right, but I will give advantage to
I can just use my scimitar instead of the halberd, so I can still hit him.
I'm going to give it to Harold, so he can hopefully maybe do more damage. It's like, get this guy. Sergey has him down, and I'm gonna hold my position. I'm not gonna run away.
Okay. Mary's gonna go over there, and Kaylin's gonna use the dash action to chase after her. Means she can get right there. Right at that corner there. Okay.
My turn. Then.
Yep. Harold.
Fear the platypus with the long sword. See, that is gonna be 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Good to know you can roll like that.
Okay, nice.
And let's see. Yeah, Mary is definitely out of the range for healing word if I want to. Actually, is she? I don't know if her HP's that critical. Yeah, she's out of range anyway.
She's still at like 2/3.
Yeah, that is gonna be my turn.
All right. Well, you know what? You know what's going to happen here.
Oof.
Yep, he is gonna Misty Step 30 feet into the air, actually. And he is gonna say, Theobald's dead, and the target's getting away. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I've no longer any interest in dealing with you pests. I shall take my leave then.
I've got plenty of interest in dealing with you.
How about you come back down here and we'll get some answers out of you instead?
What did he say the name was?
He said the name was Theobald.
Okay.
I'll give you the actual spelling of that if you need it, because I might be pronouncing that horribly.
Oh, that is not at all how I would have spelled that. Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm also going to say to him, where are my notes here? CILS.
He looks to you curiously and he says, "Ah, I see you know quite a bit. But if you're looking for information on them, well, unfortunately you killed your only lead."
You will die if I ever see you again.
We shall see. I have been given orders to keep you all alive, but those orders I will not follow at risk of my life. Farewell.
And Raniel's gonna try to use detect thoughts on him.
What's the distance of detect thoughts?
Uh, 60 feet if he distance spells it.
He's way more than 60 feet from you, even with distance spell.
Oh wait, right.
Even if I use 30 feet to get closer.
He's 30 feet into the air right now.
So 60. Wait.
Oh wait, no, he's exactly.
No, he'd be 30 feet away from him because that.
Yeah, you'd be exactly at the point where you could.
Without even distancing.
No, with distancing.
30 feet in every direction, even if he's vertically, is still 30 feet.
I'm not going to bother triangulating this. I'll just say you're in range regardless. Okay.
He's detecting thoughts.
Let me...
I'm sorry about being so specific on that. I was like, I don't think that's how Taxicab... I mean,
Yes, that is not how triangles work, but I'm also terrible with mathing that out real quick, so... Okay. Surface level, he seems disappointed in Theobald, almost thinking like he was not worth the bother. And otherwise, you don't sense any anger or malice in him.
Alright, let's see what's deeper then, assuming this works.
Yeah.
You failed.
Yeah, it's a mental stat, so...
And he is now aware of your presence. Trying to read into my mind, are you? But let me assure you, you have no reason to read into my mind. If you were all smart, you would avoid any confrontation with the rest of us.
And who is us?
Nobody important.
Right, but you just attempted murder. I'm pretty sure that we have reason.
Oh, I'm sure you little freelance guilds do, but... like I said, if you were smart, you wouldn't be engaging us. After all, I was merely holding back in this engagement. If you would like to see my full strength, well, I'm certain I could kill off one of you right here and now, but I would prefer not to.
If you were smart, you wouldn't be twisting and corrupting the whole world.
Oh, we're not twisting and corrupting the whole world. We're righting a wrong. And with that, he opens a gate behind him. Not the gate spell, just a teleportation gate behind him, and he flies through it, disappearing.
Tries to throw an Eldritch Blast behind him, but is too late and misses.
Okay. During this entire conversation, by the way, Mary and Kaylin are both well on their way towards the village.
Eugene's kind of like hesitant. Even during the argument between him and the them and the Cadabra, he's kind of just kind of blankly looking down at the ground, and he snaps out of it and says, "We should follow them."
Renniel's pretty much already doing that.
Yeah. I'm gonna run
There's a
after
body.
Actually, I stop for a little bit and I see if this guy had anything on him. See, he's dead with a hole through his chest. I'm kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, he does. I'll get you what loot you get off of him post-stream.
All right. And then I run after the rest of the party.
Yep.
Okay. And that is where we will end it off.
Woo!
Oh,
Yay!
that was very eventful.
Alright. Well, you guys managed to get through the dungeon, and you managed to avoid having Mary, meet an unfortunate end, so that's pretty nice. And next time, we will go out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Oh yeah,
yes,
I
because the
forgot we had
volcano.
another dungeon.
Yep.
Hooray! More fun!
More.
So, we will see you all then. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.